ganahanta. Kay whether we like it or not, it's a part. It's a part in the system. It's a part in the curriculum. Klaro?
Yes po.
O, sige,
Klaro,
go.
Doc.
Okay, so as we all know that schools and teachers have a greatest factor for students' education. So, for instance, in my science class, a clear outcome might be my students should be demonstrate an understanding of the water cycle by explaining its case stages. So, of course, as a teacher, I should design assessments such as quizzes, oral recitations, or observations, and this should align with my learning outcomes. And then, after assessing the student's performance, of course, teachers must provide feedback. And if the students did not meet the outcome, then it is our time to adjust our instruction and offer additional support, especially to those students who have difficulty in understanding the lesson. So by this, the schools and the teachers will guide the students toward the success in meeting educational objectives, and they will ensure that they achieve specific learning outcomes. So we should also create a
Ano
learning
is,
environment.
ang teacher, kinahanglan, if there must be a variation of your teaching learning encounter to your students. Klaro? Dili lang kay
Yes.
pakopya.
Mhm.
Dili lang kay discuss. Dili na outcome based. Remember, we are just facilitator. I-vary ninyo ang inyong chi. I-vary ninyo variation. I-vary ninyo ang mga techniques nga inyong nahibaluan so that your students will have that idea. Kuy mga eskwela gid ta kay mag-unsa na po daw ta karon. Ay mga eskwela ta kay
Yes.
everyday ra ba lahi-lahi ra ba gani strategy si ma'am. Ha? Ay mga eskwela gid ta kay ana. So, parang ano sila ba kanang eager sila, parang they really need surprises, no? So kung ingani ang environment sa imong teaching learning process, then ang tanan di gyud mo absent. Pero kay mingon, ang gihapon nagpakopya naman si ma'am, tiwas. Mga tugra man ganita. Kana bitaw mga bata nga matulog, it's your own lookout eh. Nganong natulog man na siya? Because your lesson is not interesting. Try to discover that. Try to assess yourself. Try to assess the strategy there is linked with your successful or with your good strategies. So mao nang giingon, the learning, the students, the successful students are successful in their school learning.
Learning.
Dili kay, uy, magkuan na punta. May eskwela. Para ihara magyapon. Magpasulat-sulat si ma'am. Hala. Dili ta mga eskwela. Kay kada buntag, mag-remind ra sa ato si ma'am sa bayro nun. Tiwas. Di ta mga eskwela kay, mara maghihapon, pasilhigon ta. Tiwas. Did you get my point?
Yes, Doc.
Yes, Doc.
So you need to have different strategies. You need to have the variation of strategies. Ako, my strategies now is, ang dapat napulo ang 10 nga panako, wala pa gani katunga sa inyo. I will not have the oral later. But you did not know. Kaingon magud si mo, basta mag-oral may kay, okay, tawag yun tag isa-isa. Nakay di man kumutawag. Okay. You should vary the strategies that you have. Para ang mga estudyante eager, kahapon lagi grabe lagi katawag kay nganuman. Grabe lagi bipo among klase. Ugma mag-unsa na po daw kaha minimum. But ang kabibo, ang tanan is related with the learning strategy. Bisan nakatawa ta, bisan nga na ta nagduwa-duwa ta, but still na ay na-cover nga competency for that specific lesson. Klaro? Dili kay balik-balik. Balik-balik. Teacher, at least namoy tulog ka lipstick. Ay para lahi-lahiun ninyo ang inyong lipstick. Lahi-lahiun ninyo ang inyong sapatos. Lahi-lahiun ninyo ang inyong bag. Dili kay hantod sa inyo o kamatay up to the end of maakuan, maura gihapon ang inyong sapatos na punpun na wa gani. You need to strategize. Klaro? Palahi ka o papayat ko kayo kay kasi sa imong uyo kayo kay na di man. Contractual doc. Contractual, the more noon nga mapasip-sip adil nuts that system. The more noon nga you have to do everything kay para makarecommend ka tugod si ma'am. Oh, ma'am si ko ano tong kuhaon kay sa contractor mo nindot gid to siya ma'am. So the people there nga naka-observe sa imo can boost your performance. Klaro? Kay contractual pa di pa mo tondo sige pakaw di ka ma-hire. Okay. Sige, move on, ma'am.
So there are 4 essential principles in OBE. First is the clarity of focus. So we teach, diba, for our students to learn. That's why we must have this clarity of focus so that at the end of teaching and learning process, our learning outcomes will be achieved by our learners. So, for example, in biology, no? So, at the end of the course, your students will be able to explain the process of photosynthesis. So, the learning outcomes is specific and clearly states what students are expected to achieve, which is explaining photosynthesis and its significance. So, the outcome is measurable. The teachers will assess with their students.
Basig si teacher lang mag-explain. Naminaw lang ang mga estudyante.
No, the learners should do all the work and the teachers will just facilitate them. So this clarity of focus in OBE ensures that both educators and students have a clear understanding of the specific knowledge and skills that will be the focus of
teacher
instruction and assessment.
Dapat ang teacher ang naay focus, what to teach, so that because you have the focus, the students also have the focus on what to learn. Klaro? Klaro? Kay kung wagani kay focus na teacher ka, so you will be guided with the competency. You will be guided with the work. You will be guided of the competency. Ikaw nga teacher, wala kay focus sa imong pagpanudlo, the more that the students have no focus in their learning. Klaro? So sa ato na mag-una sa ato na. If we have the focus, teacher, what do I like to for my students to learn this day, mao na imong focus. Because of your focus, you will be guiding all the students to have focus also on the learning that they have. Ang focus nimo addition, unya ang focus sa bata kay wa makay focus pod, nangupya lang, naghimo lang, nag-drawing lang og tabanog diha sa iyahang kuan o nag-text lang. Is that your focus? Let us during our do you to have the focus when you are explaining their what by activity and they are playing cell phones? Naawala.
Nakadok.
Wala, Dok.
Wala. So what will you do?
Refrain students from using gadgets.
Unsa man nimo? Embargohon nimo ang ilang kuan, embargohon nimo ang ilang cellphones ko.
Set set
Nagajoy
classroom
rules
rules po.
do,
Nimo?
nai rules.
No,
Na
Doc.
dili
Set classroom
magdala og
rules.
cellphone sa school.
That is why before the class, you will have to give them the class standard.
Classroom rules. Yes.
Di ba? Standard classroom rules. Di ba karon gani? Okay naman ta. Mao gani na before the start of our session, before the start of our class, di ba niingong ko our classroom rules? Don't be late. Di ba nag-ingon ko? Hello. Okay, sige, Vermar.
Doc, I would like to share my experience with regards on that house rules little, Doc.
Oh,
This happens, di ba? Siyempre, before mag-start, we have to give the house rules. Then what if during sa discussion, si student or si learner nagamit ang cellphone? So ang gibuhat na ko, Doc, which is para sa ko, effective man gyapon siya, Doc. While I'm doing my discussion, mingon din ko siya nga, di ba, tama, Mr. or Miss kato nga pangalan sa bata. So, makoto yung attention
Unsa?
din niya, kay gitawag ang iyang pangalan. Kuan, Doc, for example, Doc, nag-discuss ko about entrepreneurship. Nya, gihatag na ako ang definition. May ko nga, do you have any example, Mr. Anaon din ako siya, Doc. Tawagon ako iyang pangalan. Kunya,
and then,
makuratan na siya. Ha? Unsa to gipangutanan ni sir? So that's the time dayon, Doc, nga mura siya makon bahala bawal man dayon magamit og cellphone during sa klase.
naggamit siya klase because that student did not siya naminaw. So wala siya focus.
Yes, Doc.
Claro? That is why I set the standards here. That is why, ningon ko, we should have to use the English as a medium of instruction. That is why when you talk in Binisaya, although I understand Binisaya, kaya di man tabi nga mga English, I understand, di man mo. Ngayon, English, malawag di flat nose. That's ours, di ba? I don't want that you will be wearing spaghetti. That is why, in my class, I never wore spaghetti or unsa pa na diha. Bisag na ako sa balay, pwede good. And that is why, our standard, when you talk, you open your cam. That is why, every time na mag-talk mo, kuan cam. Klaro? Ana
Yes,
na.
Doc.
Because if you will not follow, meaning you have no. Oh, ngayon ka, all right? The class standard this morning, because your lesson is somewhat maggamit silang cellphone. Let them use the cellphones. Diba? Kasabi po ang magamit og cellphone. You understand? Ana na siya. Para to maintain kung unsa ang angay nga buhaton. Ng mga rules. Ikaw nga teacher, kinahanglan mag-uniform ka. Wa ka uniform ka, nagpa-display ka sa imong Levi's na papingiit-piit, tawagon tagid ka. Inganaon tagid ka. Sabi diha, sir, sabi diha, ma'am, na magani ko yung mga original, o gani ko na kong gisulot, o mawawan ka noon. Klaro? Yan na lang. So, the clarity, klaro ang focus. Again, if the teacher is not focused, teach to her or his students, of course, the students also have no focus with towards the learning of that lesson. So maningkamot ka kay imo man ng focus. Kung mauna na ang himuon, maura na ang himuon. Klaro? Para makatargeta sa atong focus. Apa? Tapos ipatawag ka dayon sa principal. Nakay-focus, wala. Hello? Grabe na nimo to. All right, class.
Wala,
This
Doc.
Tapos, yun din. Ma'am, pangadtuon daw ka sa principal. Of course, ang focus di mo maon sa man. Ma-stop.
Wala.
Ma-distract.
Ma-distract. So, di pangadto ka. Pagbalik ni mo, 30 minutos na lang. Magunsa mang kabe. Tapos, nakuha ng imo, kay nagipahimo si principal sa imo, dahil nga na ba kay focus?
Wala
Oh,
daw.
yes. Nawala ang imong focus.
Nawala na.
Nawala na siya, na-disrupt na imong attention, na-disrupt na imong
Interrupt.
Kapilang focus
So,
sa students.
unsa man, di na lang ka magtudlo. Di na lang ka magtudlo, kaya nawala imong focus. Isa, this is true. Ha? Isa ka, what's this? The skill of a teacher na kinahanglan na siya ni Ani is the adjustment skills. Kabalo jud ka mo adjust. Example. And at the middle of your discussion, na ay bata nga nagpasaway. Unsaon man na nimo? Singgitan nimo? Sama na nimo. And remember, pag naglagot na ka, kay for example, na disturb na ka, it is not easy nga ibalik nimo ang imong tempo sa pagtudlo. In which, ikaw, maintain yun na, focus ka yun. So for example, ako, alright class, this is na. Okay, that's that. Okay na. Tapos na nagsinubagay. So, kasapang din nimo. Lisod pagbalik sa momentum. Yeah, correct. Lisod pagbalik. Kaya nga naman, naglagon ka, hangtod nga mga saba ka up to the end of your sakto dili. Sakto dili.
Sakto.
Correct, Doc. Dili.
True, ha?
Dili sakto.
True. True na siya, tinuod na siya. Nga lisod, no, nahuman ang klase, nga sige ka nalag pangasaba.
Yes, tinuod.
Therefore, change your objective. At the end of the class, ay pangasaba all. Nga strategy nimo. With kalma. Diverse man gud sila nga learners. For example, lagati og mata, Ma'am Tamayo. Di ba man halaka? Kaya kanara mga bata nato, may nga quiet. Ingon po di sa. No, huy, quiet ko na mo. Huy, quiet ko na mo. Taba. Correct? Naka-observe mo, anak?
Yes, Doc.
Tino dyan.
Yes, Doc.
Alright, class. Quiet. May parang isa. Huy, quiet mo. Huy, quiet mo. Naging si ma'am. Huy, quiet. Naging bong. Tiwas daghan na noon naga-istorya.
Iko.
Tinuod na nga nahitabo. So, when your class is quiet, sit at the center. Ayaw banha. Di ba manghilo? Ayaw istorya. Di ba manghilom noon na sila? Tutukan lang na ako, ma'am. Tutuki. Uy, kataningan. Huy, nagtutok si ma'am sa imo. Tutuki, sad. Oh. Tutuki, sad. Tapos, dili na. Good morning. Okay. Lingkod ka. Kanabitang way focus. Naging nakag-standard. Every time we will have our class, I want you to prepare sa ina kay one whole. Ha? Kinahanglan na nakaniani nga mga papel. Ang manghulam, -5. Ang nagpahulam, -10. That's the rule. Kanya, manghulam ka. Tinuduni mo. Be consistent. Magpahulam ka. Uy, manghulam ba ka? Kung makay papel. Nag-ingon akong standard. Every time that we will have our English English class. In this class, all of you will be ready. You prepare 1/2 lengthwise, you prepare 1/2 crosswise, you prepare 1 whole, you prepare 1/4. So ikaw, nakakuha na ka. Here comes, ingon ko. Because when we will have our activity, I don't want that you will be papilwa na gipangayo sa iyang mama sa tindahan. Grabe ka strict tao. That's the rule. So, kung naluoy ka, nagpahulam ka, ang nanghulam -5, ang nagpahulam -10. Kay 10 items ra. Pahulam ka.
Dili.
Dili. So, everybody must be ready. Banha na. Okay, 1/4. 1/4 na. Banha na kaayo. Okay, number 1. Okay, number 2. Di ba ang tuwa sa tumoy nga nangibanha? Banha lagi mo. Ma'am, unsa pa? Number 3. Number 4. Next time, magtanda na sila. Okay, kamoy mo, in terms gani sa kanang discipline gani sa mga do not be, dili ka mag, you say mo ang rule, maujud na siya ang rule. Klaro, consistency. So, ma-develop na sila sa ilahang kuan, ma-develop sila. So, unsa man ang imong gi-develop, gani mga ayo, be independent. Klaro? Oh. So, because whether you like it or not, when you grow old, may na-develop ka nga skill. Dili kay, even in my college now, in my undergrad, tutukan ko lang na. Mahalag second year college na mo, pahalag third year college na mo, estudyante ra gihapon mo na ako. Ikaw magidiha ang hari, ikaw kibali, ikaw ang nagtimon. You know what is timon?
Yes, Doc.
Ikaw ang nagtimon kung unsa ang buhaton ninyo para maka-learn ang bata na akay focus. Don't be late in my class. Yan na kay late. Isuwat ni mo. O late. Be consistent. Clearly tell them the focus or the objective that you set. Klaro? So, clarity. Klaruhon. Klaruha ba, sir? Klaruha. Okay. Next.
Okay, so designing backwards. So this is an instructional design approach where educators...
Teka ma'am. Sa clarity ba? Clear. Kana dito ng mga teachers na mo roam around gani ko. Ang ila ganing lamisa na ay basiyo sa cup, sa mat, sa Jollibee. Tapos na ay ingana niya sa ilawom sa lamisa na ay mga sapatos nga nagtuwad. Diyos ko, maimbiro na gigodiana. Because they can see in me how organized I am in my office. Manginom sila. Butang sa ilang lamisa. Higit anak ko. Ako yung mahipos, anak. Maulaw. Hala ko. Uy, kinsa mo nagkuha dito sa... Wala si ma'am ang naghipos. O, ikaw, di ka mauwaw sa imong kaugalingon.
Wow, Doc.
Ang tasa, gipambiyaan. Ako'y mugas. Hala kung tasa. Uy, kalat mo kawaw. Uy, mama. O, di ba? Hindi man kagustong kalat. Because they cannot see me in my office like that. Mauwaw, uy. Pero kung baga kag nawong, di yun ka mauwaw. Okay. Sige, ma'am. Next, ma'am. Sir Vern, were you there already sa inyong gipatahian? Kadali naman mo nakabalik.
O, Doc. Wala pa man daw.
Pero uban man ko'y ganahan man, nga naay, hugas. Oh, sure. Kay
Okay na po, Doc.
ingana pa sa imong kaugalingon, nga dili gana nimo panimalay, pag abot sa panimalay nimo, bilasa pa kang dako. Klaro? Di gani ka magulaw, nga magkalat-kalat, di more, dito, magkalat ka yun sa imong balay, kay imo naman to. Diyos ko. Nga na, oy, it is a reflection. Kung kani nga maestra, bilasa, kung kani nga maestra, burara sa ilang balay, mailhan jud nako. Kita baya ang passion model sa atong eskwelahan. Ha? Sige na, ma'am. 3, ma'am. Principal 3.
Okay, setting high expectation. Like for example po, in our home economics class, I let my students do a rug made of the unused clothes. So I expect them to create rug designs that is visually appealing and unique patterns or motifs in the rug. So by that, I also post a rubric so that they will be guided. So by setting these high expectations, I challenge my students to excel or to push them to do better or to try their best to achieve this high expectation. And also, I foster creativity and appreciation for their craftsmanship.
Yeah.
To encourage them to do better or to do their best to achieve the high expectations or to achieve the high score.
Okay. As a teacher, we can do strategies to meet. Nabay bayad. Hello?
Wala daw.
Wala yun na bayad kung mag-praise ka. Very good. May bayad? Wala.
Wala.
Wala. Hindi mo ang marriage ko.
Wala yun nang magbayad. Bayad nga. Hi ma'am, good morning. Murag wa kakabati. Murag di gani kamunad sa utok. Ing anaon dayon ka sa estudyante. Di good morning wa nitubag, mairabag gwapa. Ganahan ka. Ganahan ka. Kung may good morning, bahala di ka na mag-good morning, nad lang, di ba, with the smile. May bayad di ang mag-smile. Kasi naglagot na gid ka, kaya di ka trabahoon. Good morning. Good morning. O, mo tubag jud oy, kay dili ra ba ko. Dili ra ba tagwapa. Yeah, inganaw mo sa bata. Di rin mo tubag, ano ba gwapa ng animal. Tiwas noon ka. Oh, pero kung muris pa nga, good morning. So, mailan dayon. Wow. Yung dayon, gisapot man na kay nag-away sa iyang bana. Gisapot man na kay daghay ng manukutay. Gisapot mo conclude pud na sila. That is why mga teachers, hello, a piece of advice. Ayaw mo pagpahalata nga wala mo'y kwarta. Can you do it? Can you
Yes,
do
Doc.
it? Uy,
Yes, Doc.
Yes, bye.
ayaw mo mo pagpahalata nga wala mo'y kwarta. Kay miingon dayon na si Ma'am gisapot kay way kwarta. Good morning, Doc. What's the good of the morning? You are the good in the morning. Taas og
That's why we have different clubs in our schools like science club, arts club, dance troupe, and many more. So aside
So-
from that, we should
Ma'am, what will you do? What will you do? Okay, according to you, you said that our learners are diverse. This learner is maybe good in numbers, but this other is not. So, but, na siya, you believe that that child or learner has a talent. So what will you do as a teacher now? What will you do? Hello?
discover their yes po. So I will discover their talents, and of course they have
Nakabalo
different
na ka,
strengths and
ma'am. Nakadiscover na ka sa iyang talent. So what will you do?
develop their talents. Also, in my class, I have this rotational leadership. So this means that in every activity, no, so every day we have different activities. So every activity, there should be a new leader. Dapat dili balik-balik. So I realized that this strategy opens a window of opportunities for my student to do or to lead better. So by giving them a chance to shine and show what they've got. So that's it. We should develop, or we should discover our learners, and we should have a differentiated learning activities that will fit to their interests.
Okay, ma'am. Ang mga teacher, kung kinsay bright, maoy president. Hello? Okay. Kung naay dala. Correct, Dele?
Correct, Doc.
Correct, Doc.
Correct, Doc.
Expanding opportunities means buot ipasabot expanded opportunities. You train, you give time to the different talents that they have para kung naay abantanan. Dili kay balik-balikon. Ang imong gitrain kay kadto ramampod. So, the next time, ikaw daw, adik ko, si Ma'am Ludi kay palangga. No, mabayas ka. You need to train them all. Klaro? La elementary, tapos sa high school, okay, maayo ni siya. Pakita na ka sa performance pa lang sa klase, ma'am, kung naagid kay direction, kung gid ka, ma'am. Even in their performances, you will know nga kaning maayo ni sa essay nga English, kaning bata maayo ni sa Filipino. Pero kung gitsikan lang nimo way basa-basa, you will never know. So, expand the opportunities. Dili kay kung kinsa lang tong bright, mautoy ipirmi ipadala. Ang mga bulok, tag-sweeper mo, ha? No. Bisa ng pag-sweeper, tanan ni mo sila ipasweep. Kaya na ay bata, nga nindot kaayo mo sweep, miskan sa kanang, sa kanto-kanto, iyag yun ng sweepiran. Nindot kaayo mo arrange. Pinasight-sight pa na siya, makita na nimo, pero nayuban, may panlabog lang po ang pag-arrange, bahala na siya. Diba? Makita na nimo, intrinsic na sila nga mga factors sa mga bata, which you need to discover. Which you need their talents. Klaro?
Yes, ma'am.
Dili kayo magsalita sa isa.
Yes, Doc.
Bisang gani magsugo ka sa bata. Ay bata na ayuhon gyud pagdala. Doon can you get the books there? Ayuhon gyud na pagdala. Nayuban nga bata nga magdala sa libro. Okay, naingong ko. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me?
Yes, Doc.
Dong,
Yes
Yes,
po.
Doc.
can you get my chalk box and my book sa akong lamisa? Yes, ma'am. So, sang yung pagdala sa libro, ang yung pagdala sa chalk box, kaya namo to yung mga chalk. Ayog yun nga, murag, as in love niya. Pero the next day, gipakuha na ako ang isa, kay naay barkada, gihapak-hapak ang libro sa isa ka ba. Ubay naman na, gihapak-hapak, og nayabo. Siya sila. Pero pareha na sila classmates. So, kadtong bata nga nayabo ang imong chalk box, ngano nga na. Sugon pa ba to nimo otro? Sugon pa to
Dili
nimo
na.
otro, dili na.
Dili na.
Na.
Oo,
Dili na.
Hala, sugoon nimo. Dili pagpakuha sa libro. Pagpatrapo sa imong lamisa. Ana-una ninyo sila. Siguro dili siya maayo nga sugunin mo sa ingana, pero pasilhiga, di ba nindo? Patam na, ka, di ba nindo? Lahi na task, ihatag. Very good, lahi na task. Anak na siya. Pare po natin itong mga anak ko. Sige, ma'am. With your help to see their hidden talents and help them, no? Help them to fulfill, help them to be capable of doing the best, no? Sa ilahang mga talent. Pero kay kita, may basala mo, basta nagkuang ko, di naman gadi mo kuan o hour, di naman gani mo extend kay 5 o'clock yun ko, bahala kang bata pa. That's it. Again, you are only looking for your job, not the mission that you have. Klaro? Hello?
Yes, Doc.
Klaro ba?
Yes, Doc.
Okay, next.
Okay, so teaching and learning in outcome-based education will be reported by my partner, Ma'am Julita. Ma'am Julita.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, Doc. Good afternoon, classmates. Okay, my report is a continuation kang Ma'am Sagod, Ernalyn Sagod.
Ma'am Sagod, I'm giving you 98 ng Sagod.
Wow, thank you, Doc.
Yeah, you deserve. I am always the same.
Okay, now that you know the
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Doc. Good afternoon.
Ma'am
Okay.
Taliena. Sige, ma'am.
Yes, Doc. Okay, now that you know the premises and principles of outcomes-based education, let's now proceed to teaching, learning in outcome-based education. Teaching is teaching if learners learn. Subject do not exist in isolation. It shows
So
that
meaning, teaching
Teaching-
is not teaching if students did not learn.
Yes, Doc.
Sige.
It shows that the intent of outcome-based education in teaching learning process is for the student to learn. It implies that teaching will only be successful if learning is achieved. It focused on learning rather than on teaching. It means a learner-centered approach. Okay? In
Ma'am,
outcomes-based education,
it focus on learning. Nag-ingong ka ganina, teaching is teaching if there is a learner's learning.
yes, Doc.
Nag-question ako ka, ma'am, teaching is not teaching if the students don't learn. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Doc.
Okay.
Yes, Doc.
Nag-ingon pog ka, teaching can be teaching if the
If
students sa
if the student uh, it shows that the intent of teaching learning process is for the student to learn.
learning is meaning learning is more important than teaching.
Yes, Doc.
So meaning
Yes, Doc.
even if you did not, okay, how will it be? Learning
Allow the learners, Doc, to explore their skills, their acquired knowledge, Doc. Hello.
pagi sa unsa man, ma'am?
Um, allow them to explore their acquired knowledge, their kuan, Doc, ilang nahibalaan na mga skills.
Okay. To explore their knowledge, they will learn. Yes, learning can be there. Learning sa bata, bisan wala ka nagtudlo, ikaw kaugalingon nga teacher. Klaro?
Doc.
Yes, Doc.
Makabalo ang mga bata bisan wa nimo gitudlo bata kontra ikaw ang motudlo. Meaning, learning can happen without teaching. That's because in the OBE, students are exploring. No? Students will observe. Students will by their own explore. So, pwede hitabo nga naay mga estudyante nga walay teacher. Pero dili mahitabo nga naay teacher walay estudyante. Klaro? Klaro ba?
Yes, Doc.
That's why we need to love our students. Okay. No? Naklaro na to. Ang teaching, ang learning mahitabo because in here OBE the students are exploring their skills, capabilities, and potentials through observation, through the learnings that they have acquired in their environment. Pwede mahitabo. Pero mas maayog yun nga naay learning that they have taken intent to focus on the learning rather than teaching. No? Sige. Next, ma'am.
In OBE, teachers should be innovative. It is important that the student learn how to learn. Okay, atong kuanon ang mga student nga sila mismo they should learn by their own but they should learn by their own experience, no? So, how should learning and teaching be done in outcomes-based education? Here are some tips. Okay, number one, teacher must prepare student adequately. So, The teacher must give a review before she or he give a new lessons in order for the student to recall their knowledge about their previous lessons. So before the teachers must teach the new lessons, dapat maghatag sa siya review sa iyahang previous lessons para ang mga students maka-recall in order for the students to recall their previous or their acquired knowledge.
Kilo,
Sa,
ma'am.
Doc,
Pag sure, oy. Kinahanglan maging mag-review, perme? Kinahanglan ba mag-review, perme?
no, Doc, if kanang ang mga student, Doc, if they are already learn na saan nga topic, Doc, pwede na mo proceed. But if there are kanang students nga, wala pa kayo na perfect nila, Doc, so we need to give review for them to recall their acquired knowledge.
Ma'am. Yes, ka-English.
Doc, I would like to give my insights regarding on this one. No, not all of the time that the teachers will give a review in prior to the next discussion, because we can use a set of activities that will serve as a motivation in order for them to be prepared for the next lesson.
Kinahanglan, kabalo ka mo gamit sa review o kabalo ka mo gamit sa motivation. Ma'am Julita,
Yes, Doc.
you give only review if the topic that you will be discussing this day has a connection with or is related of the topic that you have discussed yesterday.
Yes po, Doc. Okay. Okay, tip number 2, teachers must create a positive learning environment.
For the next lesson. This is what we call the jumping board. The jumping board. So that the students or the learners will have that idea what is the lesson to be taken up to prepare their knowledge. Maudi ay ni siya ang atong election. Klaro?
Yes po, Doc.
And giving the review is not only, okay, what is and what, oh no. Daghan pa maagi sa pag-review. Sige na, ma'am.
Okay. Tip number 2, a teacher must create a positive learning environment. Okay. Students should feel that regardless of individual uniqueness, the teacher is always there to help.
It is explanatory. Come on.
Okay. Tip number 3, a teacher must help their student to understand the lessons. Okay. Teachers, whether we like it or not, we are the molders of the new generation. Okay. The lessons that we will be teaching must be understood by the students, which they can carry through their successful life. So we must we must help our student to understand their lessons. Okay. Whether we like it or not, we teachers, we are a part of the we are the part of the life of the students, no? We are a part of their life, no? Nga ma-carry nila ang mga learnings na gikan sa atoa, ma-carry nila para sa ilahang for them to grow.
Sige, go.
Okay, tip number 5, teacher must provide students with enough opportunities to use the knowledge and skills that they gain. The teacher must allow the student to get involved in the class. Okay? Allow the students to explore the knowledge and skills that they acquired. And number 6, teachers must help students to bring each learning to a personal closure that will make them aware of what they learned. Okay. teacher will relate the lessons to the life of the learner so that the learner will understand the lesson on how to apply their acquired knowledge to their everyday life. Okay, for example, ang teacher mag-teach og personal hygiene. So, teacher, parehas kung nasa TikTok, andun no kung nakakuan ba mo ato katong teacher na nag-teach sa iyang student about sa personal hygiene na after taking a bath, magbutang og tawa sa ilahang underarms. If kung walay tawa, so pwede siya magamit og alternative in which pwede magamit sa students in their everyday life. Kay nasabtan naman nila nga unsaon di ay kuan, so pwede ra magamit sa students sa ilahang everyday life. So those are the tips sa teaching learning in OBE. And now let's proceed to assessment of learning. Okay, first, assessment procedure should be valid. Okay, when we say valid, there is a basis or evidences. Okay, like for example, kung maingon ka na, the earth is spherical. It is valid because there are a lot of evidences that can support ana information. So, assessment should be valid. Okay. Another is assessment procedure should be reliable. The results should be consistent. Okay. For example, naghatag og evaluation sa students, okay, ang results should be consistent. Not just like sa katong example last week no nga katong teacher gikorikan ang wrong bisag wrong. So dili na to siya consistent kay iya man giotro ang result sa test. Okay, next. Assessment procedure.
Sige, otro ang tesaris. Ma'am.
Yes,
For
Doc.
example na to nga ang wrong, the chicken.
Yes, Doc. Yes, Doc. Atong example last meeting ba ni Ma'am last meeting na katong naghatag og evaluation ang teacher tapos bisag katong wrong na item gichikan sa teacher, so katong teacher dili na to siya consistent kay iha man gi-change ang kuan result sa evaluation kuan nakuha na sa bata.
Sige.
Okay. Assessment procedure should be fair. Cultural background and other factors should not influence assessment procedure. Okay. Like for example, sa imuhang classroom na ay lain-lain nga mga tribes, na ay Manubo, na ay Cebuano, na ay Ilocano or Muslim, their assessment should be the same. Set aside sa nato ang atong mga cultural background, kumbaga walay pabor. Do not be biased in giving assessment. Okay, number 4, assessment should reflect the knowledge and skills that are important to the student. Okay, dapat ma-realize or ma-reflect sa student ang na-acquired na knowledge and skills in a particular topics para if he needs improvement, masayra nato as a teacher nga kanaday na topic need ay sila og i-uplift sila para naa sila new learnings. Okay, number 5, assessment should be tell both the teachers and students how students are progressing. Okay, the teacher need to evaluate the learner so that the teacher will know if the learner achieve progress or the teacher need to evaluate the learner so that the teacher will know if that learner nag-achieve ba siya og progress or kana nga students need siya og improvement. Not only sa teacher nga mahibal-an nga kana siya need pa siya improvement, but also sa learner also mahibal-an pud niya sa iyang kaugalingon nga need pa siya og kanang need pa siya mo strive more para maka-achieve siya og progress. Okay, number
Sige, go.
Okay, number 8. Assessment should allow individual uniqueness to be demonstrated. Okay, the teacher should allow individual differences or uniqueness. Teacher allows the student to explore their acquired knowledge and skills in order for them to develop their skills and their acquired knowledge. No? Okay. Number 8, assessment should be comprehensive to cover a wide range of learning. So, it should be na dako ang learning dili lang ingon nga kanang dili lang limited ang knowledge sa mga learners, dapat daghan para in order for the learners to share their ideas, share their knowledge into their classmates. So, that is the assessment of learning outcomes in OBE.
Assessment should be, balik ma'am sa. Assessment should be comprehensive to cover a wide range of learning outcomes. So what do you mean by comprehensive, ma'am?
Comprehensive, ma'am. Yes, Doc. Daghan, but
Daghan? Assessment should be comprehensive. Daghan? What do you mean by comprehensive? Ay nga naman kadaghan.
Complete ang topic na acquired.
Ano nga daghan? Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Doc.
Daghan ang
Hello, Doc.
comprehensive. Ang meaning sa comprehensive, daghan?
Kibali, exact nga kanang diha nga topics or diha nga kanang diha nga lessons ka diha magkuha og imuhang evaluate.
What do you mean by inclusive? Sige daw.
Doc, yes po. When we say inclusive po, Doc, it's something that describes like thorough, broad, inclusive.
Sige, nanira.
Okay, Doc. So, if there is no questions, so let's welcome Ma'am
Alam ko sa
Shahani
Balintana.
for the Okay. Let's welcome Ma'am Shahani Tasik for the continuation of the report. Ma'am Shahani.
Wait lang po, Doc. Kay na wala ako ang internet ko. Try na ako ning isa lang nakukuhaan.
Ma'am Tamayo, I'm giving you 95.
Thank you, Doc.
Madungog ra ko, classmates.
Yes, Ma'am Shahani.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon, Doc. Good afternoon, everyone. My topic is all about the content and pedagogy to achieve the outcome. So this is just a continuation of the report of Ma'am Tamayo. Okay. I have here 3 pictures. Who can cite one sentence with these 3 pictures? Anyone?
Ma'am, ayan naman pagkuan, ma'am. Ayan na pag-motivate, ma'am. Ayan na pag-motivation. We go
Okay.
directly, ma'am.
Okay, Doc.
What is na ta?
Okay. For us to become a teacher, we all know that we have to undergo course or degree. So a degree is made up of courses or subjects that was clustered as general education courses or the Gen Ed, the professional education courses or the Prof Ed, and the major or the specialized subject courses. So I have here, let us look at the example. As you notice, there are similarities as well as differences in the required subjects and courses that are recommended for both teachers in elementary and secondary. But also, they are different to address its context based on the grade level that we are going to teach. Just like what Ma'am Pasenio said last meeting that we have different curriculum in elementary and secondary. For example, you are a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in math. So you're focused on the math subject rather. Then you will teach in different grade levels. Unlike in elementary teachers, we are teaching all the subjects. So we have here the probable subjects in the professional teacher education. We have the foundation course, the pedagogical content knowledge courses, the major courses for secondary and selected area of subject for the elementary, and the experiential learning courses. So I believe we have undergone this subject, so we will not dwell on it. Okay, let's proceed to the methods of teaching and teaching delivery modes. So the methods of teaching should be varied to address the different kinds of learners. So we have here face-to-face. So this is very self-explanatory now. We use this delivery mode before and after the pandemic. So just like now, we are delivering our lesson through face-to-face in which our learners are present in our classroom. So in face-to-face, we can use different teaching strategies and methods. So our classroom is interactive, or we have an interaction with face-to-face class. So next is the distance learning. So just like what we are using right now in our class in MAED 104, we can still achieve the outcome through online class. So as a teacher also, we should be literate in using technology because we are now in the 21st century and we are encouraged to use technology for teaching and learning in all subject areas. For example, using the PowerPoint presentations. Okay. Another example for this, during the pandemic, we are switched to modular class. Okay. The next delivery mode is the experiential learning. So John Dewey believed on this, that a learner will learn by doing. So as a teacher, we should engage our learners in first-hand activities. So the learners are the one will perform the task. For
This happens
example,
ma'am, this immersion happens in the grade 12. No?
yes, Doc.
Okay. Immersion, and then apprenticeship,
Practicum. Yes.
or practicum para sa mga teachers. They will have that matugani sa ilang mga lain-lain ng mga eskwelahan, no? Okay.
Yes, Doc. We have to practice teaching during our
observe
college years.
Go, ma'am.
Okay. Next is the blended learning. So when face-to-face and online learning are combined, so it is called now a blended learning. So we have experienced this during the high temperature of heat. Diba, naabay atoy koan, na atoy news. During summertime, the students are not physically, mentally, and emotionally okay. So it was modified. Instead of 5 weekdays face-to-face, it was temporarily changed to the modular class during Thursday and Friday. So that's all, Doc. It is just a short report.
Okay. Magtugani mga modalities, we have We have really experienced that, di ba? Karon, nagbalik-balik. Then, ingon na po sila, dako na daw po ko na ang kuhan, ang COVID sa Manila. Mabalik na po siguro tagyanig, blended, mabalik na po siguro tag online.
Yes, Doc.
So, the modalities of teaching depends, no? Depends sa socio factor, no? Sa society, no? Pero
Yes,
kung
Doc.
papiliun ta, asa man ang nindot, ang face-to-face o distance o modular.
Face to face.
Face to face daw.
Ha? Asang nindot? Okay, face.
to face
Thank you. Kamayan Tasik, I'm giving you 95. Sige. Then we have
Thank you, Doc.
Ma'am Tobo and Ma'am Bertadaso, the 21st century curriculum landscape in the classroom. Okay, ma'am. Pangtaon na lang sa chip eh. Ma'am Bertadaso, Ma'am Tubo,
Yes, good afternoon, Doc.
ha?
Yes, good afternoon, Doc.
Oh,
Wait lang. Ni-run out ko, Doc. Nangita pa kong signal. Wait lang.
sige.
Hindi lang,
unsa
Doc.
naman?
Okay, Ma'am Wendy.
Oh, Tessa,
Ma'am Wendy.
Your partner is Bertadaso, right?
Isa, Ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes,
with the
Ma'am.
report?
Nana, Ma'am. Wait sa, Ma'am, ha?
Ha?
Yes, Ma'am. Yes, Ma'am.
O sige.
Yes, Ma'am. Ready, Ma'am.
Tessa, ma'am.
Grabe ka.
Wait sa, dito. Okay, open lang po. Wendy, no? Kalihog lang dito. Run out. Ma'am Wendy.
Oo, Tessa, ma'am, ha.
Yeah. Okay. Sige, sige. Lang po.
Nakita na ba, ma'am?
Medyo ko ang signal. Oh, okay na. Oh, sige.
Nakita na, ma'am?
Oh, okay na,
Okay.
ma'am. Oh, clear
Okay,
na na po. Oh,
Okay na, ma'am.
okay.
Okay
Good
na.
afternoon. Good afternoon, Doc. Good afternoon, classmates. Okay, my topic is, our topic is all about curricular landscape in the 21st century classroom. And we are the reporters. I am Jula Grace, and my partner is Ma'am Wendy Bertudazo. Sige. Next slide, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, proceed po. Palihog, ma'am.
Naproceed na, ma'am. Hala. Nakita,
Wala pa
ma'am.
siya nakita.
Nakita.
Wala pa siya ni-proceed.
Away siya na-proceed ka na.
Sige. Then, these are the objectives for this topic. Okay, first is describe the curricular landscape of the 21st century classroom. Then, second is identify the 21st century skills to be developed in the curriculum. So, we are in the society that has been media saturated. So, there are different factors. What the reason why there's the changes in the curriculum. So there's an emerging curricula of the 21st century learners. So first is, how does the curriculum the 21st century look like? Then the second is, what are the emerging factors and conditions that will shape the curriculum in the century? So just like constructing a garden or have a making a garden or building a house, there must be a landscape for you for it will become more attractive, creative, or organized. So next slide, please, ma'am. So here are the based from the picture. Okay, do you have any idea about globalization? Okay, so in this topic, we are going to uh, encounter these following words. These are the reasons, or these are the contributors that will shape the curriculum. So first is the globalization, second is the migration. Then proceed, ma'am. We will elaborate that one later. Then next is cooperation, then global issues and threats. Next, proceed, ma'am. So conditions, there are conditions that will shape the curriculum of the century. So when we say globalization, so globalization, it means that we are adapting what is in general. So for example, we are adapting the new curriculum, which is the K-12 curriculum, in which there must be there must first is undergo kinder, then before they proceed to college, they must first finish the senior high school for the K to 12 curriculums. In the K to 12 curriculum, then by our deputy secretary, that is what we call as the K to 10 curriculum, in which the foundational subjects are decongested into that will focus on the literacy and numeracy. Okay, so this will help. So in adapting this one to globalize this one, the Department of Education expect that in this curriculum we can provide the Department of Education can help provide productive and globally competitive graduates in our country. So next is there is an increased concerns about the global issues and threats. So we've experienced this
Uy, kuya burn out.
before, just like the pandemic, for example. So the pandemic, there is automatically that of in the teaching and learning process. So there is an increased concern about the global issues and threats. So we've experienced this or find another way to into we have the modular learning. So we implement modular learning. Then during that time also we have the TVBI, or the television based instruction. Then there is also what we call the RBI, the radio based instruction. So in that sense, or in that way, the Department of Education still continues to access our learners even they are not in school. So next, ma'am. So next is there is a nation's competing power blocks generating conflict opportunities to build alliances and cooperation. So in this time, so it seems that we are interconnected. So
What example?
are
What example in
we
the
are
social in number
adapting
three?
new trends. We are adapting or example for this one, ma'am, is like alliances. So for example, in our school, just like before, during the pandemic, before the implementation of face-to-face classes, there should be what we call as benchmarking, ma'am. So for the safety of the children, before we're going to engage that limited face-to-face, we first benchmark to other school, those who are closely monitored, for us to have an idea of what we should do in our school also for the safety of our learners. So benchmarking is one of the
What are you
of,
explaining? Number?
number three, ma'am.
Nations compelling to power block, thus generating conflict, but gives opportunities to
Yes.
build alliance and cooperation. So what your example is?
My first example that one, ma'am, is adapting the technology technology basis, ma'am.
Lagi-lagi why? Nagunsa na day na ang nagunsa na day na world.
In our
Philippines,
educational
naunsa
system.
di ay.
Okay, then the second one, ma'am, is in
Number 3, naunsa na di ay na kung based ang tong curriculum, sa na ng nations ng feeling of power block, thus generating conflict, but gives opportunities to build alliances and cooperation. So, naunsa di nga mo, ganun mo result ng lagi. Why do we need to
because
online? Kanina, going back to your example number 2. Number 2, ma'am, going back.
for number 2,
Sige,
Paki-
indicate ang slide.
for number 2, ma'am,
Okay.
about the
So, actions
global
about
threats.
environmental degradation, water and shortages, global warming, and pandemic. So,
about
kung pandemic malahi kayo ang pag-shape sa atong curriculum.
Yes.
Diba? Nag-shift ta?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, sa globalization, okay, correct. Sa number 3,
Mga technology. Then another one, ma'am, is
Ma'am. Gihatag na nimo ma'am ang mean sa mga
alliances and
curriculum,
cooperation,
implementation of the
just like in school,
curriculum.
ma'am, like benchmarking,
What I
ma'am.
mean, hey ma'am, paminaw. Naunsa na di ay ta. Pareha di ganina sa number 2, nakakuan ka
Yes,
na
ma'am.
nag-shift ka ang curriculum sa implementation sa curriculum because of the pandemic. Diba? Because of the
Yes,
karon
ma'am.
naunsa na di ay na kinahanglan mo shift na puntang curriculum. Kung mahitabo ni unsa di ay ni siya ma.
To compete, ma'am, to become globally
we are
competitive
there.
or
Naunsa na di
to
ay
provide
kinahet
globally
may pandemic
competitive
dire.
graduates, ma'am.
Ma'am, paminaw pod ma'am. Nagay po'y pandemic diri sa number 3.
Wala na, ma'am.
Unsa ini hati mo nani nganong mo shift man ta pa ngadto sa lain sa curriculum nga radio nga online. Ngano na unsa na di ay? What happened?
No, ma'am. I mean, ma'am, in adapting the technology, for example,
That lagi,
we just saturated. So in adapting,
that is the means, ma'am, that we need to adapt technology para mapadayon itong curriculum. Meaning, there is a shift, no? Una kong giingon sa imo, ma'am. What happened? Why do we need to You understand first my question? Di kay, mo na ang technology na unsa na di ay? Hindi naman ta makapadayon sa atong pag-eskwela, sa atong pagpanudlo. Ngano unsa na di ay? Did you understand my question, ma'am? Modular, we shift to online, we shift to broadcast. Kaya dili man ta makapadayon because na ay pandemic, na ay coronavirus. Klaro? Karon,
Yes,
unsa na
ma'am,
din
yes. Yes, ma'am. We are now face-to-face classes, ma'am. We back to normal, ma'am.
Ma'am, mamaynusan ka gid ako sa imong report, ma'am. You did not understand. Anybody help Of course, we need to shape. We need to shape the curriculum, no? In the Philippines. Kung naay, unsa ma'am? Sa number 3. Ha?
If there is conflict, ma'am, there will be harm.
Of course, kung naanay harm, labi na ang kanang sa China gani nga na pag
Yes.
magira na diha, magpadayon pa rin dito ang schooling nga face to face ang lugar. That's what I mean. But you go directly to the modality. My question is, naunsa naman meaning there is a power block, no? Thus, generating can atong curriculum. Ma-implement pa din ang atong curriculum, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma-implement pa ba atong curriculum? Kung ano ay nangamatay, kung ano ay conflict, kung ano ay gira, ma-implement pa ba ang face-to-face?
Dili na, Doc.
Dili na, ma'am. Dili ka. Third naman siya.
O, gani na. Ako ngayon sa imo, pero imo man kung tagaan og, ma'am, online. Ma'am, broadcasting, ma'am. Nga na radio ta, ma'am. Nga naman di ay. Ay, ginoo ko. Sige, number 4, ma'am. Number 4.
Okay, so number 4, increased tertiary education have more job opportunities than those who have non-graduated. Okay, so they are more capable, especially those
Unsa naman po ang modality ni Anig, ma'am?
ma'am, skillful workers. Okay, they have more opportunities, especially working abroad. So increased global migration and opportunities for working overseas. So the more the more they are skillful or knowledgeable enough, so the chances that they have more opportunities to have a job or goods for the future or their work.
Okay.
Next.
Right. Unsa naman po ang example ni mo, ani, ma'am?
Science and technological
No, we're
revolution.
still in the number 4. Di ta pwede mo nga rin dire.
Sige. Yes, ma'am. Global migration, ma'am.
Naman di ay conditions that will shape the curriculum of the country. Meaning, ang kondisyon sa atong country makapa-change sa curriculum sa ato. Naunsa naman po rin ni number 4. Do not just tell me nga, ma'am, mag-radio na ta, ma'am, mag-online na ta, ma'am, mag-face-to-face. Naunsa na po rin ni Dre. Kaya sa number
Increase
3,
global.
sige, Barol.
So because of opportunities,
did not understand what you're reporting.
then they are
Naunsa naman po rin yung mga tao.
My idea with regards to this number 4, this number 4 will really shape the curriculum of our setting. It's because since increase man ang number of workers, so therefore there are more students or learners that required nga na integration sa skilled nga mga subjects. Like for example, sa karon sa senior high, there are this what you call the tech book nga part or the track that will help our learners na mas mulink siya kay since demand man kaayo ang mga people who are working abroad. So that's why ma-change ang sa curriculum niya.
Okay, another example of this. That they were offered work abroad. Klaro?
Yes.
Pero naka-enroll na sila. Klaro, nag-enroll na sila. Naka-enroll na sila. Alang-alang po na to, i-stop na to ang ilang edukasyon, i-stop po na to ang ilang work. So what we did is, they enrolled here. I have that. College student. They enrolled here at ang mode sa ila or ang curriculum implementation sa ilaha is online. Klaro? Kaya nga naman, during the
yes.
Mura na siya ma-tutorial. No? Ma-tutorial siya. Dito siya magpadayon sa iyahang curriculum implementation sa iyang giiskwilahan. Pero sa ilang giiskwilahan. Kaya nga naman, opportunity naman na iya nga mga to sa abroad. Kunya kay nagkiya. So, dili pwede, it cannot be nga we will stop the schooling and we will stop also the opportunity of working abroad. That is why we change ang curriculum. The content is there, only the modality ang na-change. So, pwede may mag-online, pwede may matagan ako siya mga fact sheets to study and then i-report po na niya online. Kasabot ta Depende magina sa kondisyon sa atong environment, sa atong panggamhanan. Nga ma-change yun ang curriculum. Sige.
Okay, next is science and technological revolution. So, since we have usually now in our classroom, we have our integration of technology. So, when we are going to use technology in our class, it's easy for be understand that because they can have the visual representation of it. So adapting this technological science and technological revolution. So this is adapting this one in our curriculum, especially in our class. Then next is knowledge economy as a generator of wealth and jobs. So those people who have skillful or more knowledgeable, skillful, and strategic in life, they will have more job opportunities then as well as wealth. So they can earn more, so they can capable for many opportunities if they are more kanang baga kanang agit sila kahibalo. So these are the characteristics of the 21st century curriculum. So appropriate knowledge, skills, values to face the future. So we all know that in this part here, there should be a strong foundation of their the child's basic education. So the literacy and the numeracy and also the transferable skills. So when we're going to say the transferable skills, those are if they are not perfect fit for the job, they can still use it. So just like problem solving or analytical reasoning, writing, leadership. So that's the transferable skills. Then another one is based on knowledge drawn from research. So this is a research based. So more on experiential learning. So they are more the children, the learner are for them to learn or have more idea about the topic presented or about the lessons. So just like the experiment that I in my class I have about the topic of electromagnetism. So I let my children make electromagnet. So in that way, I am only facilitating them. So they are going to discover later what is the reason why the first setup has attracted more objects than those the other setup. So that's based on what they are gonna experiment. So it's the experience nila. Then it's a product of consultative collaborative development process. So we all know that in this curriculum, it should be child centered or student centered. So I can assess them if I can assess them in the different activities Then they are going to collaborate with each other of what they have learned or what they wanted more to learn about the teaching or in the teaching and learning process.
How about
So,
consultative?
a consultative, ma'am. So they can ask me, or they can the learner can ask my assistants for them to get right or wrong. So I can assist them. Then support excellence and equity of learners. So usually in this curriculum, there are a lot of seminars given by the department to train teachers for excellence to have different learnings related
Ma'am, ang
for
tiyato
teaching
dali,
or
ma'am, ha?
convenience for teaching. Yes.
Ma'am, learners ato diri, ma'am. Learners, dili teachers.
Yes, yes. So, supports excellence and
Dili
equity
teachers, ma'am.
for learners.
Ma'am, come on,
Learners, ma'am.
ma'am. Focus, ma'am. Tapos, ano,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
eh. It is not the teachers, no? It is not the teachers that will be provided for training. Ang learners nato, it is the learners. Okay. So, this pertains to our learners, ma'am, not the teachers. Okay.
Yes.
So, for example, support excellence and equity for all the
So
learners.
in
Okay. So, ang learners nato is, unsa man, are sent training, no? Naana sila. Tapos, with, of course, as a facilitator sa learning, ang teacher, naagyod diha. They will not just be focused on the four corners of the classroom. They'll go out yun sila.
Yes.
Sige. Next, ma'am.
So these are the keywords between two centuries. So before, okay, this is the 20th century. So before, our old curriculum is teacher centered, while now it should be student centered. Then the getting of information, it's more on retelling. Then in our curriculum now, it is research based, so more on experiential learning. So in the transfer of information, before we only have textbooks, but now since it is improved, it develops learner, because we are also using technology, so they can research information.
Ma'am Patenyo, can you off your ano?
Sorry, ma'am. Nag-inform lang na mag-run out daw.
Okay, so
Ganyan na kag-open, ma'am.
So this is the description of the 21st century classroom. So we have already
Ma'am,
know that
going back,
this
ma'am, going sa next, the last slide, ma'am, the last slide. No, the previous slide. Okay, gone are the days that in our teaching, it is a teacher-centered. Gone are the days. Pero gihapon mga na sila. Excuse me, kaya nagsamok-samok siya. Nana kay pakuan, katagana ka ni mama nimo. Okay.
Guys. Hello, guys.
So, gone are the days. Gone are the days. Dito, ma'am. Hello, ma'am Tubo.
Okay, hello ma'am.
Go back to the previous slide.
Okay. Paki-move po Ma'am Wendy. Previous slide Ma'am Wendy. Please.
Excuse me po, Doc. Brown out diri sa amo tapos kanang affected si Ma'am Wendy, ma'am.
Ma'am, is it Ma'am Wendy who was presenting the
Yes,
PPT?
ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, the burnout. Yes.
Wala ginano kay nagsalig naman gud sa maglain-lain na mag-present dapat kita gid ang maningkamon. Unsa ako naman ni karon kay nag-brown out. Unsa ako naman ni Ma'am unsa ako naman ni pag-report nato?
Makasend ka, Ma'am Grace.
Ha?
Sige, ako lang i-send. Ako lang i-send. Kaya sa man ako i-send classmates, kinsay po din na send na ako. I-burnout na gud sa amo.
Yeah, we should find
Sige, wait
means
sa
mag-video ka or else
Sige.
we cannot. Sa GC, i-send sa atong GC para somebody can ano that one.
Yes, Doc. Wait sa.
You send the PPT to your presentation para anybody can anong wala nang gi-brown
Nasend
out.
ako sa GC, Doc. Nasend na ako sa GC, Doc. Yes, yes ma'am. Nasa last, ma'am.
Pato ma'am, previous ma'am, pato.
Kung nag-drawing, ma'am.
Okay. So I said
Na,
sa 21st at sa 20th century mo na siya ang atong makita na hindi mo sa mga
Run out. Sa umihinga ko.
transfer from the book to the textbook base. Then, pinadayang explain ni teacher, okay nga na, gone are the days. So, karon nga 21st century, student-centered na ta. The student should have
more opportunities.
sabi na, nawa na po. And then, there is a use of technology. Adto libro. So karon sa inyong klase, hello,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
sa inyong klase nagsige pa mog libro. A necessity. Kinahanglan na anak ni ani. And when you have this, hindi na kasi yaw-yaw, sige ka nag-click. Di ba? Kung may nga yaw-yaw, and then let the students do the learning. Kailangan naman kay TV. Ikamot mo nga na TV o makapalit po mo og projector or whatever. No? Kay technology based. Sige mo po.
So these are the description of the 21st century classroom. So already know that it is learner-centered, then integrated curriculum, learner collaboration, the understanding part. Then it is also outcome-based. So the learners, just like previous discussion, the learners are more engaged to acquire more effective learning. Then next is focus on what students know, can do, and like other some details are forgotten. So we must our strategy must align or must consider those differences of learners because it could also affect their learning skills. Then it is also a research driven. Okay, so more on research. So the students or the learners have the opportunities to learn to learn more, okay, using the technology, so they can be able to get a valid and more effective information about that lesson. Then learning is designed on higher thinking, okay, higher thinking levels in the Bloom's taxonomy. So this include those analyses, um, those that require their skills, especially if they really understood, okay, based on what they have experienced. So katong analyzing, synthesizing, so that they're based from the research, so because they're already engaged, so they can be able to defend, okay, what's the difference for that, or the what could be the learning that they wanted to achieve. Okay, then active learning, so especially in this part, okay, there should be an active learning since it is student centered. So the children must engage or actively participating. So no children should or no learner should be left behind. So in the classroom, okay, they are all recognized. Okay, even their differences or whatever their family background or ethnicity they came from. Then teacher as a facilitator should just like before, that the teacher is always keep on giving part here that is necessary task for them to develop effectively their skills. Then students and teachers mutually respect each other. So as we observe now, especially in disciplining the children, it is not like before that we can easily there's an corporal punishment, what we call that one before. So today on this curriculum, in this curriculum, it is imposed. It covers with different mga provisions bitaw that protect the children, especially that the teacher, to have the mutual respect with each other. So next is self and peer assessment are valued alongside of the teacher. So there is the teacher and learner positive outlook in the teaching and learning process. So not just only about the teacher. Okay, we are also listen about the side of the learner of what they of what learning they wanted to have. Then performance product, multiple forms of media and used for assessment.
Okay,
So
ma'am, do
there
not
are
explain that, ma'am. O, do not explain. Move.
then
Self-explanatory na yan.
multiple intelligences. So it is already we are globalized, so we need to adapt what is mandated and what is kanang gikuan na sa kadaghanan for us for us to have a productive and globally competitive students or graduates in the future. Then global model based, okay, muna siya more on media saturated sa technology. Then standard tasting has its place, but multiple ways of assessment. So there are different ways on how to assess our learners. So not just only paper and pencil test. Okay, there are different ways to assess them because our learners they are diverse. They are not the same. So they have differences and uniqueness. So we must also adjust. Okay. Then these are the desired
Ma'am,
components of the
how many slides more you have before the report of
last na lang dayon ang kana siya
Councilor
ma'am.
Bertudaso?
Kana na lang last dayon ma'am. Then this
Sige,
is the
Councilor Bertudaso, ano yung nahabilin?
na ma'am siya ang mag-explain sa skills ma'am sa
Sige.
21st century. So this is the ideal classroom setup for the 21st century classroom that it should be made with technology interactive in the classroom. So dapat na siya yung mga so just like this one there is a laptop, projector. So it is idealistic way
Okay,
that
tanawa na
a
ninyo teachers,
classroom
tanawa. Can you see? Nasa projector. Okay. Nasa projector. Nasa interactive board.
especially lang
CI.
lang area it is really
Laptop.
hard to have that kind of classroom setting ma'am.
Naman na, kaya mo naman
Especially
na
in the far
diyan. Magpalit ka ng projector ikaw. Magpalit ka ng laptop. Magpalit ka audiovisual system.
For example ma'am na po yung mga schools nga
Oh.
nang layo
Naman
dito
sila
kayo
yung mga
ma'am which
laptop.
is it is necessary that a teacher must adapt with what
Oh, kung teacher pa lang ko karon, I should have to have the projector.
Yes.
I will buy. No?
Yes.
Kinahanglan mo na, di ko magpahulam, buang mo. Di ko magpahulam. Hindi.
Dali
Oh.
lang ho.
Pero mag-aanad na sabok, chok paper. Diyos ko, pinag-iwanan ka na ng panahon. Dapat. Nakadiana kay dugay pa mga matay. Kasi mo tudlo. Dapat na mo ana. Projector. Interactive whiteboard. Yeah, we are using already the whiteboard. No? Pwede lagi
Yes.
ako. Chalk, no? Pero digital niya. Sa
Is interactive with siya.
interactive whiteboard kayo. Di na makamagtingin mo dayo, di ba? May screen, di ba? Okay.
Yes.
Teacher laptop, mo naka-provide? Pila naman sa ang school ng ngayon mo? TV, isa, duha, tulo. Mara sa senior high school na yung mga TV tanan ng mga teachers naman. Sige.
So that's all about my topic, Doc. Then the continuation about the skills is for Ma'am Wendy, Doc.
Sige. Sige, ma'am. Kinsa na mo sunod, ma'am?
Si Ma'am Wendy po, Doc.
Good afternoon, Doc. Ako mo sunod, Doc. Okay, thank you, Ma'am Leia, for presenting my PPT. Okay. Tika lang. Okay lang ba nga po ang signal, Doc? Okay ba, mga classmates?
Ma'am Wendy,
Yes,
okay
okay na.
Okay, clear. Okay, thank you. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. So my topic for this time is the 21st century skills of learners need to develop in the curriculum. So as of today, no, this is important to prepare the students for the evolving demands of the modern world. So we have here a matrix of cluster of skills for the 21st century. Sa learning and innovation skills, we have a specific description, the critical thinking and problem solving. So when we say critical thinking, it is a process, of course, of analyzing, no, evaluating, and synthesizing information or the ideas to make the informed decisions. And of course, it follows the problem solving where critical thinking is important for this matter. No, it helps individuals or it helps the learners to identify the problems and then consider the potential solutions and then choose the most effective course of action. Then another one is the creativity and innovation. So when we say creativity, it is the spark of originality of an ideas, no? The action of the imaginative thinking, while innovation is the practical application and realization of an creative idea. So when the two together, they are powerful drivers of we say progress in various fields. So from arts and cultures to business to technology, contributing to the development of new solutions and advancement in the society. Then another one is the oral and written communication. When we say oral and written communication, these two primary modes of conveying information or ideas has its own characteristics and advantages. So effective communicators often use both mode of strategically recognizing the strength, the limitation of each to convey their messages
Ma'am, ayan na pag...
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Basa, ma'am.
Next
Tagay na akong
is...
example na yun, ma'am. Ayan na pagbasa, ma'am. Tagay na akong pulda yun.
Okay,
Do not read.
example
Just
of
give me
this
the
is...
example.
Sa critical thinking and problem solving is like, for example,
Oral na ka, ma'am. Oral and written communication. Again,
oral and written
do not
communication.
read.
Okay.
We know this. We know this. What you are going to do is just give us an example. That your teacher...
Example is we develop in oral we develop the learners, for example, ma'am, in a debate, no, we develop them the best way in communicating or on answering according to their opponents, the questions from the opponents. And then in written communication, we develop the learners to write, like for example, ma'am, news writing, sports writing. So through that, we develop their written communication.
The best example for this in the written communication are the student should know how to write a biodata, how to write an application letter, how to write an inquiry letter, how to write this one that they can really use pag graduate nila. So they need to know this. What are the steps of writing a letter for an application, filling up the biodata, ano siya? Those are an example of that we must be equipped in this written communication. Next, ma'am.
Yes, next month is we have another cluster of skills, the knowledge, information, media, and technology, and literacy skills. So in these skills, they belong the content mastery. So when we say content mastery, of course, no, the high level of proficiency or expertise in a particular subject or a field of knowledge. And then,
ma'am, don't generalize. Don't generalize.
Okay.
Don't generalize. Grade 12 na mga estudyante na to, mas master na sila sa content mastery. Di ba kaya nakababasang uban? Na magika-specialty din, ma'am, o skills, so knowledge. Kaya na uban nga, misang dili mo English, pas-pas ka ayaw mo operate sa computer. Hello? Tinood, dili.
Tinood yun to.
Ayaw generalize nga. Ayaw generalize nga the 21st century is content mastery, meaning kasabot na sila so di lang ta magtudlo. Meaning, in that particular knowledge, information, media, and technology literacy skills, kana sila how they are going to use this technology, content master sa technology, information literacy. Mas maayo pa na, no? Mag-type din na sila, mag-send din na sila message with mga emoji pa. Then media literacy, no? Kanun sa no? Okay. Then ICT literacy. That's it. That is why in media literacy, you need them you teach them how to hold the microphone, how to gani, no? They can have this debate, no? Ipa-attend mo sila og debate, no? Kay ating mga bata mas pa sa ato mas skillful pa sila ni ani in terms of technology literacy skills. Literacy skills is not the numeracy and literacy. Literacy skills in technology. Kabalo
Technology.
Tinuod ba? Ang inyong estudyante mas maayo pa sa inyo?
Oo, Dok.
Oo, Dok, mas maayo pa.
Yes. So master na sila. Wala nang kita question di ani. No? Why? Because sa 3 years old pa lang nagamit ng cellphone. Wala siguro ka nakakita og estudyante gamay ra siguro walay cellphones. Mga mahal pa ang mga cellphones nila kaysa ato. Na sila kaya mag-birthday bahala way birthday basta na cellphone okay fights na, di ba? Because they know nga kung dili sila ka mao mag-operate di ana maiwanan sila sa panahon. So again, so they know information, media, and technology literacy. Kabalo sila mo magpabutang-butang ukuro, maghihilihok-lihok, kabalugid sila kaayo. Okay, so life skills, ma'am.
Okay, life skills.
Napo yung misag maestra na wala ani. Sige, life skills, ma'am.
Okay, life skills, ma'am. So, okay, when we say life skills, we develop the learners their flexibility and adaptability, the initiative and self-direction, their teamwork and their collaboration, the social and cross-cultural skills, and then the productivity and accountability, the leadership and responsibility. So when we say life skills in real world, we have to develop them how to kanang sa teamwork nila or kanang productivity.
Ma'am, what do you mean by life skills? Asa ni nato naabay libro ani, naabay
for practical, ma'am, like for example, ma'am, sa business, sa entrepreneur, kanang how to make their, for example, they have already the ability or the skills in cooking, how that ability to earn money, to have an income, to go into business or dive in entrepreneur. So that is life skill. And say when we say leadership and responsibility,
there are mga teacher walay life skills na uban. Ma'am, naapay mga teacher naay mga teacher na walay life skills. It is developed within you, ha? It is life skills is developed within you. Kay bisan pagtudluan ka ug wala nimo na gi-practice, wala na nimo gi-develop, wala kay life skills.
What you do?
Kabalo mo muluto, so you don't have that life skills. Klaro?
Klaro.
It is expected for a mother who knows how to take care of the children. Pero ikaw nga mother ka, gani ka kabalo kanun saon. Kay wala kay life skills. Klaro? Okay.
Klaro.
Ikaw nga teacher ka, nibilong ka di sa grupo. Tapos wala kang pakialam sa mundo. Kay wala man kay life skills nga collaboration. Kabalo ka. Sometimes ang katamaran is the foundation nga dili nimo i-exercise imong life skills. So these life skills actually are gained sa imo ng kaugalingon. You will be doing this even if nobody teaches you on this. It is through the use of your common sense. It is through the use of your experiences. It is through the use of your observation. It is through the use of your interaction. It is through the use of how do you look at the community where you belong. Ay kwarta na yung mga ginik ng tao daw ay kwarta pero ang tanga lang kawala man sila life skill kung unsaon pagpangita og kwarta. Maligya di ay ka luto kag binignet, luto kag bananakyo. These are life skills. Nga kaning life skills if you if you kanang imo ganing ayuhon, imo ganing akay life. Teacher lagi ka. Mura na imong skill, but you don't have the life skill. Kani siya, daily teacher, pero kabalo siya, daghan siya na antiguan ng mga life skills niya, in which iya ma-absent pa ka. Did you get me? What do you mean by life skills?
Yes, Doc.
How
to deal with life.
Ikaw, teacher lagi ka, pero di magani ka kabalo mo atuban og tao kay mauwaw pero ni asi wala teacher ni silingan grabe ka alisgada grabe ka ingana di ba kabalo siya mo interact in the society no social and cross cultural skills ikaw kabalo ka kung saan ang mga manubo kung saan ang mga ingana pero siya kabalo ganito man ko ana so meaning experience ni siya klaro so having life skills it is not necessary their exposure to the places because of the training that they have in their home, isa na. But because siguro heredity and maybe the people around them, sa environment niya nakuha na siya ng life skills. Claro, and thus learner should have this one. Ngano mang naamay mga bata nga dali ra ha? Nganong naamay mga bata nga laban lang, ganyan ang buhay. Nagkasyo nga man nagpadayon because they have this skill. Maybe nakita ni nila sa ilang ginikanan, bahalag pobre, bahalag nag-antos pero naningkamot para maka-eskwela. Hello, did you understand? This is a life skill. Adaptability, self-direction, kabalo siya. Kinahanglan pa ba tudloan nimo og self-direction ng isa ka tao? Siya mismo. Dahil labi na mga grade 12, kabalo na sila. You are just there to give hints, to give pero in the performance, in the of these people, of these learners, sila na ang bahala sa ilang kagalingon because they have what you call life skills. Nasa inyo diri, maestra na, pero wala sila life skills. Okay, di ka maumang laba, pero expected na sa ginikanan nga maglaba. Papuyan, di ka mo mag-arrange sa balay. Kanang pag-arrange sa balay, being a parent, being a mother, it is not just teaching. Your job is not just focus on the teaching. Because once you reach your home, dili na ka teacher. You are a mother and a wife. Hello? Ay, ingna nga, di na ka magdungag. Kay teacher ka. Did you understand me?
Yes, Doc.
Yes, Doc.
Pagka-teacher, dito ka sa imong home. But when you reach after 5 o'clock when you go home, you are no longer a teacher, but you are a wife and a mother. So dito, yung day ka, di man ko ka, dong agoy, kaya di man ko kabalo. So kanang imong pag-atinda tanan-tanan, that is your life skills. So no, this is not to be taught. This is to be ano, but this is gained from your experiences from the person itself. Sige ma'am, citizenship skills.
Okay, citizenship skills is valuing of diversity or global awareness, the environment and awareness, the values and ethics and professionalism. So when we say citizenship, we develop the learners to respect each other, individual differences like the culture, their family backgrounds, they know, for example, ma'am, sa environment awareness, they are aware, they know, they accept the global challenge, for example, the climate change, the habitat destruction. So we develop the children how to preserve the environment. Then how to be responsible to safeguard the environment. To plant trees.
It is something no that they do value diversity. Okay, dili kay dato siya pobre gidaog-daog niya no. Tapos global awareness kanang for example, participating in the clean drive, no? Clean drive sa mga beaches, no? Clean drive sa inyong barangay, no? Environmental awareness kanang mag-attend sila kanang mga liga. So that's it, no? Valuing diversity kay kung mag-attend ka para basketball team, lahi-lahi mo diha mga pangutok, lahi-lahi mo diha ang pamilya ang giginikanan, so diverse mo diha. Environmental awareness, just a throwing of cigarette kung na sila, proper waste disposal, kinahanglan. Those are example of citizenship skill because as you can see, there are those students who keep wala pakialam basta pagkaon ihulog lang. Have you seen them? Pero ang naay mga citizenship skills, kabalo na sila kung asa nimo malata, di malata o whatever. Without being told, no? Without being told. Kaya nga naman, nana sila ang skill na develop na sa ila. Okay, professionalism. Values. Na yung mga bata na mag-bless-bless, di ba? Napoy bata nga, bisag, dili ni mo kaila, basta mga, sa kana siya, kanang nang magulang sa ila, mga di na auntie lang. Just mga friends na to na bless sila, na-develop na ang ilang skill nga ginatawag values. Aro? Hello?
Yes,
Ang may mga teacher na, alam mo yung estudyante, na dili ninyo kaano-ano. Di ba mang bless? Hello?
Yes,
Na-integrate na-develop na nila ilang citizenship skills nga ilan nang gidevelop ang ilang value skills, citizenship skills. Sige ma'am, next ma'am.
Next, ma'am, we have the 5 frames of thinking according to Howard Gardner of 2006. So these are the disciplined mind, the synthesizing mind, the creating mind, the respectful mind, and the ethical mind. So this is the result of those skills to be developed. Description. And then we have also here 7 survival skills for the 21st century curriculum, according to Tony Wagner of his book, The Global Achievement Gap. For number 1.
Ay, tala ni ma'am, no?
But ako nang isama rin na, ma'am.
Sige. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, the 7 ko. Okay, number 1, the critical thinking and problem solving. So it been discussed. Number 2 is the collaboration across networks and leading by influence. Number 3 is the agility and the adaptability. Then number 4, the initiative and entrepreneurship. Number 5 is the effective oral and written communication. Number 6 is the accessing and analyzing information. And then the number 7 is the curiosity and imagination.
I
That's
can
the
give
end of my
example.
report.
Teka, ma'am. I can give example with
Tama.
this initiative and entrepreneurship. Na estudyante na kabalugid siya mo budget sa AI. 50, ma'am. Does it include your baon? Siya, no, ma'am. Magbaon man kumamgikan sa balay. Ano po kay sudan? Sometimes, ma'am, naa, sometimes wala. So, magamit ka, kung kuan, ma'am, magamit ka o ka na. Day, kwarta nimo. So, yes, ma'am. Magbawon jud siya og kanon para dili na siya magpalit og snacks. Kaya naay mga uban nga mga bata nga nagkaon pa lang nag-snack na ko, they are extravagant, right? Pero siya, no, unya, at the end of the noon, nating ako, day, nindot lagi day imong kuan day, imong cellphone siya. Ako maning inipon. So naa siya life skill, how to be thrifty. Kung maabot na niya kana nga life skills, magamit the moment nga naa na siya what's this? Na siya career, the moment nga naa na siya pamilya, magamit na niya siya. Oh, ay mga bata nga na eh. Pero kita, ambot lang. Okay. So that's it. Are you done, ma'am, no? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Ma'am Leia, for presenting the slides.
Okay, I'm giving you 95, the both of you. Okay.
Thank you
so
so
let's
much,
move
ma'am.
on. Okay. Martisa. Ma'am Martisa.
Yes, Doc.
Sige, it's your turn. After this, we will move on to Labuan and Lagunya. Are you around? Ma'am Labuan, Sir Labuan.
Yes, Doc.
And Ma'am Lagunya, present mo, duha?
Yes, Doc.
Hello, ma'am.
Nami, Doc.
Sige. So, Ma'am Artisa will explain kadtong the teacher as a curricularist. Kad back subject ani.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Doc.
Sige. Good afternoon.
Madungog ko?
Nagtubag na bayak mo good afternoon, so nadungog ta ka. Hello, Ma'am Artisa. See?
Okay.
Ma'am Artisa,
Yes, Doc.
ka sa ako. Good afternoon, Doc. Ingong pog ko. Good afternoon. Madungog na ko. Of course, nakadungog na ka sa akong reply. Nangutana pa ka.
Hinay akong signal, Doc. Sorry. Okay,
Ano po?
before I proceed to my report.
Ay, na mga Pilipino, no? Bisag pisit na. Mukhang pag-ibig hapon. Sige, I heard you. I replied you when you say good afternoon. I said, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Namin ka, madungog ko, Dok. Kaya kung wala ko ni-reply sa imo, wala ko kadungog. Sige, go, ma'am.
Okay. Before I proceed to my report, what have you seen in the picture? Anyone?
Okay, Sir Vermar, are you raising your hand?
Yes, Doc. The learners are observing or listening to the teacher.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes,
Ma'am.
the learners.
Ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Ayaw na, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
mag-take up sa No, go on with your topic, ma'am.
Yes, Doc. Okay, next slide, ma'am, please. Ma'am Dibaluz, palihog ko, ma'am. Okay, my topic is about the teacher as a curricularist. Okay, a professional who is curriculum specialist, a person who is involved in curriculum knowing, writing, planning, implementing, evaluating, innovating, and initiating. So that is the role of a teacher. A teacher role is broader and inclusive of other function, and so teacher is curricularist. So we are curricularist as a teacher. Next slide, ma'am. Okay, curriculum in the past. So those who develop curriculum theories. Okay, they are the following. Next slide, ma'am, please. Next slide, ma'am, please. Okay, they are John Dewey, Hulda Taba, Franklin Bobbitt, and Ralph Tyler. So, John Dewey, he felt that the curriculum should ultimately produce students who would be able to deal effectively with the modern world. So, curriculum should build an orderly sense of the world where the child lives. And he also believes that the children need to interact with other people and both alone with their peers. Then next, ma'am. Then Helda Taba, she is the developer of the Taba model of learning. This model is used to enhance the thinking skill of students. She believes that there must be a process for evaluating student achievement of content. And she also believes that the teacher are aware of the student need and the teacher should be the one to implement the curriculum. Next slide, please, ma'am. Okay, Franklin Bobbitt, he felt that the curriculum was a way to prepare students for their future role in the new industry society. He created 5 steps for curriculum making. Next slide, ma'am, please. Okay, number 1 step is analysis of human experience. So example, Annie, is first day of school. Okay, that is the experience of the student. Then number 2, job analysis. So from this, from number 1, so nag-break down into more specific activities na dayon siya. Then number 3, deriving objectives. The third step was to form the objective from the abilities needed to perform the activities. So from number 2, nag-create na siya.
Ma'am, you need not
Yes,
to ano, the 5 steps to curriculum making. Dili na kadiana eh. It is the ang imo is what are the function of teacher being a curricularist?
yes, Doc, but it is included in
Do not explain that panimo. Sige, ato na lang ta. That he is a
yes,
knower, he is an innovator. Kana gani, ma'am siya, ma'am.
yes, Doc. Okay.
A teacher
Describing
being a curricularist is a knower of curriculum. A
yes,
teacher
Doc.
being a curricularist is an evaluator of the curriculum. A teacher being a... Ana gani, ma'am? Sige, ma'am, kato kung gusto, ma'am. 5
yes,
steps to curriculum making. Dili man ka ma'am eh, job analysis, driving, that is not included in your report.
Okay, Doc.
Martisa.
Yes, Doc. Okay,
Sige.
Doc.
Forward,
Okay.
forward.
Okay, what does a teacher do to deserve a label as curricularist? So the classroom is the first place of curricular engagement.
Ma'am, unsa
The
man ang
first
imong ma'am,
ma'am.
5 steps to curriculum making. Ayaw na lagi na, ma'am. Sige na, sige, diha, sige.
Okay, what does a teacher do to deserve label as curricularist? Okay, the classroom is the first place of curricular engagement. The first school experience set the tune to
Ayan na pagbasa,
understand the
ma'am. Diretso
meaning.
na. Ma'am, ayan
Yes,
na pagbasa,
the
ma'am.
yes, Doc. Okay, the teacher here will be labeled as curricularist if she or he is the one to taught the curriculum.
Ha? Sige, sige daw, be.
Okay, are you aware that the teacher rule is very complex? The answer is yes, because teacher do a series of interrelated action about curriculum instruction, assessment, evaluation, teaching, and learning. So the teacher involved with curriculum continuously all day because the teacher is the one who implement the curriculum. Then, but very seldom teacher been described as curriculum continuously all day. So not all the time, the teacher will be called curriculum, especially that they are not involved in the curriculum. Okay, next slide, ma'am.
Okay ka
Okay,
na.
describing teacher as
A curricularist. Kana, ma'am. Mo na kung gusto. Sige, explain na, ma'am.
okay, describing teacher as a curricularist knows the curriculum. Learning begins with knowing. The teacher as learner start with
Mamaya na
knowing
lagi
about
na,
the
ma'am,
syllabus.
pagbasahan, ma'am. When you are a teacher, you must be a knower. Knower in the curriculum. Meaning to say, inga na ba, ma'am? Inga
Okay, in number one, the teacher is a
na ba?
knower.
Eh, nagbasa-basa ka na. You have the ample
Yes,
time
the
to study your report. So, wala ka nag-study.
yes, yes, the
Ako'y
teacher here
paniguro
in
ko
number
diyan.
one.
May nga naman ko, as a teacher, I am a curricularist. And I should be a knower of the curriculum. Because as a teacher, I should know the curriculum. What to teach, how to teach, and the tanan-tanan-tanan. Ha? Ano ang kunin mo?
Yes, Doc. As a teacher, you must have a
As a
mastery
learner
of the
starts with,
subject.
ayaw na ko ni anak, ma'am. Oh, as a knower, kabalo ka.
Okay, as a,
Kung sa ang imong tudlo. Diba? Sige ma'am, sige
yes.
ma'am, ikaw. Ano basa-basa?
Okay, as a knower, for example, ano Doc is when you're having your CO, okay, you must have the mastery of the subject matter that you are going to teach to the children.
Ayan, nalabti
Okay.
ng si ma'am. Ayan, naglabti ang CO. Do not touch the CO. Oh, correct si Ma'am Paran. Correct si Ma'am Paran. As a teacher, teaching ing aralin panlipunan. Elementary ka, ma'am. High school.
Senior high, Doc.
Oh, senior high man di ay ka. As a, you are a teacher in the senior high school. And you are a knower of curriculum. Meaning, kabalo ka kung unsa ang imong itudlo, the subject matter, kabalo ka kung unsa ang kompetensi ni ana, kabalo ka kung unsaon nimo pag-deliver ana nga subject nimo. That's all. Kabalo pug ka kanus ang mag-evaluate, kabalo pug ka kung unsaon ang paggrado because it is a part to be a knower of curriculum. Period. Move on. The second. Ito basa-basa. Uy.
Okay, the teacher writes the curriculum. So this time the teacher is a writer. So example of this one, so during the pandemic, Doc, diba, the teacher will ask to write WILAS or modules or other references.
Or other references? Di ka sigurado, ma'am? Or other references? Or other references? Sige.
Yes, Doc. Next, ma'am.
Paran, ikaw lang siguro report, ma'am. Sige.
Okay, number 3, plans the curriculum. So
Isa pa,
this time,
asa naman ka?
number 3, ma'am. Oh, Doc. Number 3.
Sige. Continue.
Okay, number 3, plans the curriculum. Planner. Okay. These are the learner support material, time, subject matter, or content. So that is the example. Then we have the lesson plan, ma'am. Okay, then during the pandemic, we have the WHLP
Ma'am.
or SLP. Yes, Doc.
Ma'am Artisa, i-explain to me, as a planner, what will you do? As a
Okay.
planner of the curriculum. Curricularist man
Yes.
kano, as a planner.
Yes, Doc.
Because a curricularist have different function. As a planner, what will you do?
Okay, as a planner, I will do daily lesson plan, and then DLL doc for weekly, then the other for monthly, and okay, that's the plan of the curriculum.
Pag-on hanggang sa kawa pa. Pagsunod na lang nito. Ano sa manay daw?
Sunod na po lang ako. Biling ko lang natin. Mato sa kong bayan.
Sorry for the interruption. Come on. Sige na, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, as a planner, I will plan the curriculum. For example, I will make a daily lesson plan or lesson log.
Isa pa, is it enough that you will be what else?
Okay, I will develop and implement curriculum plans in the state and national standard. Okay, select, order, and maintain inventory of instructional materials, ma'am.
So ato man monthly man o weekly man ta sa atong DLL, di ba? There are activities. Na though all the activities in school should be planned it is planned with the unanimously planned. Okay. As a planner of curriculum, for example, the students is a part of the curriculum, right? Okay. After the first quarter, you found out na ay mga bata na nangabagsak. So you plan how to curricularist must be a knower. A curricularist must be a unsa tong sunod?
Writer, ma'am.
Writer. A curricularist must be a planner. What else?
Initial curriculum. Innovates
Yes,
curriculum.
ma'am. What is the fourth? Initiator. Sige.
Okay. In case where the curriculum from DepEd should test the UNICEF and other educational agencies for improvement of quality education. So this time, the teacher is an initiator. So the teacher is obliged to implement the curriculum, especially if it is mandated from the DepEd or other educational agencies.
Ma'am, come on.
Okay, the teacher are the implementer of the curriculum, so she or he must be the one to implement the curriculum if it is mandated by the educational agencies and other
Initiator
agencies
pa ka,
that
ma'am.
are
Initiator
created.
mo. Hello, ma'am. Have a focus, ma'am. Have a focus. You as a curricularist, you will be an initiator. Meaning,
Yes.
what do you mean by initiator?
Okay, the one who will initiate.
Sige, the one who will initiate. Tagay na kong example.
Okay, for example, Doc, the K to 10, the new curriculum. So that is the new curriculum. So the teacher is obliged to implement that to the school or the facilities that he or she is into.
Huh? How do you initiate? Hello, ma'am. Ma'am Arisa.
Okay, Doc. Yes, Doc.
How will you initiate?
Okay. Okay, create a scope and sequence for the unit.
Agoy,
Then
Ginoo
develop
ko.
the final to teach the
Ay!
unit.
Sir Vermar, can you help?
Yes, Doc. As a teacher, we are going to initiate whatever the mandate from the head of office, like for example, the DepEd, TESDA, and UNICEF. So whatever they are making, so as a teacher, we are going to initiate that one in forms of following those mandates or policies or laws.
Plan baklas o plan baklas. Ikaw, ayaw na pagkontra. But initiating, have that positivity in your mind. Open-mindedness of the dili kay ang imong ang mga negative. For example, though PTA collection is still dili ka pag enroll, di ba walay collection sa PTA, di ba? Kano sa pamahitabo ang collection sa PTA? Mga DepEd authorized contribution. Kano sa kung sila kabalo, dapat nowhere ka eh. Kano sa teachers ta dili. Sige, Vermar. Dili ba yata mangulikta ang pan-enrollment bisag nagkurot-kurot ang mangulikta kan makatabang. Unsa man? Sige.
Yes, Doc. We are not allowed to collect money from the parents, but if the parents are willing or in a form of donation, so I guess that's the time that we can accept the money since it's in a form of donation, not compulsory or mandatory.
During the Brigada Eskwela, it's a form of donation, but they have that, Sir Vermar, they have what we call this, the authorized contribution of the diba? Kana mga TTV, mga Boy Scout, mga nga journalism, those are authorized di ba? Di ba sila mubayad sa brigada? Kanus ataan na pwede niya. No collection policy. So i-initiate gina nimo nga pag magbayad ang ginikanan, mag-initiate Kanos aser? October po. Aha. First exam. Klaro? September. During after sa first SGPTA. Nag-PTA naman. Ang SGPTA will be done this 15. Gikan sa pag-enroll, pag-klase, 15. Pwede na ka mag-elect og HRPTA. Another 15 sa katapusan, pwede na po ka mag-SGPTA. Within the in 30 days. So after that one, nag-meeting na ang PTA, nag-meeting na ang SDPTA, pagka-October 1st week, kaya na mag-exam naman, pwede na ka unsa, mangulekta. Hindi ka mangulikta ha, hindi ka pwede mangulikta. I-initiate na mo, i-encourage na, nga unsa man, mamayad. Mag-initiate ka ba? Mamayad na ang mga bata sa authorized contribution. Klaro? So mag-initiate ka ba? Kibali pa, you're on the go. You are the para mo tuma na sila. Okay, next. As a curricularist, you will paying this authorized contribution is a part of the curriculum, di ba? Part man na siya. Okay. Another initiator. Let us have focus on our discussion class, ha? Tapos ang teacher will focus. Pag in order number, blag, the teacher should wear uniform. And also the students to avoid gang, whatever, the students should wear also the uniform. Ikaw, nag-initiate, wala ka ni tumanon di ay ka. Are you a good initiator of the curriculum? Dili.
No.
Klaro?
Yes po. Yes, Doc.
Sige. Next, ma'am.
Lihog ko, ma'am. Okay, number 5, innovates the curriculum. The teacher is now an innovator. Okay, this time, the teacher will be creative and innovative enough to make the learners more productive. So, curriculum change from time to time. So, the teacher must be an innovative.
Nagaid akong example, ma'am.
Okay, for example, Doc, you have this skills in cooking, but your skill is not good enough. So you must innovate your product so that that product will be good.
Ipapalit sa estudyante para kakwarta ka. Is that what you mean?
No, Doc. Ano pa ni mo, Doc?
Nagtinda ka ice candy, unya gipalamian nimo, o ba na, tapos gibaligyan nimo sa estudyante nimo para na kay kwarta, kay ganansya. Unya ang di mo palit, minus. Is that?
No, Doc. Ang ilang lokalin is para sa ila naman pod. So that we can buy another ingredients.
Unsa man na siya, ma'am? IGP? IGP? Kaingon ka, ilaha ramang pudok. Ilaha ramang pudok para makapalit sila ng ingredients. Is that IGP?
Yes, Doc.
Innovator and creativity. Magdungan na sila. So, you have that creativity. As a teacher, you should know this. Tagaid akong specific na example nga nag-innovate ka.
Okay. For example, Doc, sa luto lang, Doc, ha? For example, nagluto sila og puto, then the puto is not good taste ba or walay cheese. So, the next time na magluto sila, ilan ang butangan og cheese or ilan na pang i-innovate pa ang lasa.
Is that your innovation? The puto?
Yes, sa cooking lang na siya, Doc. Pero
no. Is that your innovation? Sa reading deficient, sa kanang may mga reading na ma-problem, daghang kay non-reader. Kung saan mo pag-innovate sa ilaha? Meaning, you will make, unsa man, Unsa imong himuon?
Reading materials.
Reading materials or
Reading?
activity.
Activity.
Yes.
Reading material. Imo tong i-innovate kay duwa man kasabot, ipabasa na nimo, wa man gyapon sila kasabot. So i-innovate nimo ang material, meaning ipasayo nimo, maghimo kag strategy na imong you will make, but the content is there, the reading is there. Imo lang siyang ipasayon para so that the learners can easily understand.
Okay, Doc.
That is innovation. Another example, unsa pa man? Jigsaw method, differentiated learning. Actually, kanang mga kuan ninyo is na naman na ba? You know that one in your teaching learning process. Pero wala pa man gihapon na sabtan. Daghan pa man gihapon kay list learn. Daghan pa kag non-reader. Himo kag program o activities, himuan na nimo siya proposal. No, kay magkinahanglan man kaniana og fund. So, mag-innovate ka unsaon bagid na ako aning mga grado na ako nga di man kabasa. So mag-think ka og innovation. But again, the skill in reading naa pa diha unsaon nimo papadali, unsaon nimo paghimo na in that lesson can easily be understood by students so that there will be a decrease, if not no more, eliminate the non-readers in your class. Klaro? Okay.
Yes, Doc.
Okay, ang mga parents, paano nimo? Mag-schedule mo. Pais na ko nimo. That is para ang problem, remedial reading, para ang problema mo address to lessen the problem, or if not, eradicate. So pinagi sa imong intervention, pinaagi sa imong innovative process, sa imong innovation, sa imong creativity, you are called as an excellent teacher. Kaya nga naman, just imagine, napabasa nimo ang mga napuno ka ng reader sa imong section. O di ba? Because of the innovation that you have. O sundugo na punto ni Sir Bermar. Naami dito sa Doc, daghan na nga ng reader, Doc. Pwede ko, Doc, mag-benchmark, Doc. That you have made. Klaro? Klaro ba?
Yes, Doc.
Yes, Doc.
Share, Doc.
Hindi nga pa maagi ka nang mag-share ang classmates diri. Yes! Sige daw. Ginagawin sa mapud mo. Ay ina naamoy mga kuan. Nag-unsa man mo. Saman. Dito po magsalig sa piti. Punta magsalig sa imuui. Punta magsalig. We can tap our alumni ng mga bata. Na nakatrapo na. Yan ni mga problema lagi ni Udong. Tabang na sila. Community linkages. Yes. Kunya ang palutuon po di mo pa sa mag-reading na mo. Ang mga nanay rapon. Di ba? Kangin pa maagi only dikta brigada pagbasa, innovations ang bata nga grabe ka mo mabasa uban paano na nimo? O, di ba? Di ikaw magpabasa. Igo lang ka diha magtanaw, mag-supervise. Pero, lisod man, kay kapoy man na, Dok, oy, naman gani, may kakuha ka na kami mag-coordinator, Dok. Na may time, anak, Dok. Ala, sige. Next, ma'am.
Okay, number 6, implement the curriculum. So the teacher is now an implementer. Okay, teacher build lesson include
Innovation, sir. Especially in the high school, nga we are not funded with the feeding, but we need to feed. Kay resulta sa height and weight, unsa pa na siya nutritional status. Pero dili may makakuha pa rin sa elementary nga nasa life fund sa feeding. SBF, di ba? School-based feeding program, SBFP. Ang ano is wala. Pero na may mga pakaunon. That is why na may ginaka IGP. Oh. So mga to ma'am, puto. Himua para malami.
Yes.
Pero kamo siguro no, siguro may innovation sa inyong room, no? Karon, naghimo na po may innovation sa among ID para mapadali ID system nga. Hindi na mala na ay paano gin ay ingana lang ba? Na mukha na ID na nimo o in ka na, di ba? QR do, QR. Yeah. Namo na sir Kabahog sa inyo QR. Wala. Nasa like QR, nasa like QR code. Kaya nga naman mo, pak, dito na, pak, siguro hopefully that will be implemented this mga first week siguro sa October. Di ba ang grading system, di ba kakapoy, no? Napod mi, mapadali ang grading system, no? From the last school that I have, dali na sila mag-complete og grado kay naana sila sila kanang innovate nila, no, the use of Excel. No. Yeah, mahimo na sila pagkapas-pas lagi kaayo. Di na mag input mga calculator mga unsa pa na di na lagi automatic lagi. Innovation. Sige, implementor. Okay na ma'am. Kabaw na tadian na ma'am. We will implement. What is ma'am the next ma'am? Same here. Tigpabasa po sa mga non-reader din ng innovate sad ko og reading materials. Okay, very good. Kinsa to? Pag-innovate og reading materials ma'am. Pag mukuan na ka ma'am, imo nang ikuan ma'am sa imong thesis ma'am.
Okay, the last one, Doc, is evaluate the curriculum. So I have here a question. How can one determine if the desired learning outcomes has been achieved?
Hello, Ma'am Artisa.
Doc?
Okay na ka diha, ma'am? Istorya pa ka?
Yes, Doc. Okay. We can determine if the desired outcomes had been achieved through assessment and study of the curriculum. If the curriculum had a positive result or negative. Okay, that's all.
So you are a curricularist should be an Ma'am Artisa, a curricularist should be an
innovator. Doc, maputol-putol man to, Doc.
Ikaw ang imo evaluates the curriculum. So therefore, a curricularist should be an
evaluator, Doc.
Diyos ko. Sige na, ma'am. Ayan na lang na, ma'am. Kaya mag-elevate next.
Okay, that's the end of my report, Doc.
Agay, Diyos ko. I'm just giving you 90, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am Leia Palihog.
Ma'am Artisa. Ma'am Artisa,
Yes, Doc.
I'm giving you 90. You know,
Yes, salamat po.
kung tinudon tagin mo ang butla. Mga 3 magiging yung grado, mga 2.75. Sige. Let's welcome the last reporter for today. No, the last reporter of the course today. No? Dapat nahuman na ni sila. But during the time of presentation, buotang lang kaayo si Sir Labuan, gitagaan gid niyang time si Ma'am Laguna. Ma'am Laguna again. Sorry no.
Okay, ma'am. Good afternoon,
First mga
everyone.
oral, tangin ng buntag.
And I'm very sorry, Doc,
3 oral.
last time. And thank you kayo kay inyo kung gihatagag chance. Labi na sa ako ang partner sa report po. Thank you kayo. So,
Yeah, no,
good afternoon, group.
what I'm referring is your oral, ha? Wala kay oral. Okay, no?
Okay.
Sige, we need to be responsible also. Ang uban gani. So,
Okay, ma'am. So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Doc.
sa inyong grado. Kisod po tagaan ta kag flat 1, 1.25. Mapareha sa performance na ni mga tao diri nga. Sige, recite, maayo maana, sige ana participate, no? So, mo nang giingon, ma'am. Alams na, ma'am, no? Sige, let's welcome Ma'am Laguna and Sir Labuan to discuss to us sa pani.
Okay, the topic I am going to discuss is all about the
role of technology in
delivering the curriculum po. Okay. Next, ma'am. When we think of it, what are those technology in delivering the
So when we think
curriculum?
of it, unsa man nga it, ma'am?
From my classmates?
Hello, ma'am. Unsa ni ma'am? When we think of it, unsa man it?
Next, ma'am, slide.
Sige.
Please.
Sige daw. Sige.
Okay. What are those essential technologies that teachers can utilize in teaching the curriculum? Anyone? Hello? Anyone po?
Ma'am, laptop. Genre.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Tasik.
For me, one essential technology us teacher can utilize in teaching is the projector or the TV, television, using PowerPoint presentation.
Projector, TV, laptop, cellphone, sapak, so on and so forth. Sige, go, ma'am. Laptop, projector, TV,
Okay, thank you po.
speaker, television, microphone.
Next po.
Ha? Check.
Intended learning outcome.
Ano, ma'am? Diretso na ta, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
To the student. Okay po. Opo. Learners will be have acquired and will be able to do upon tools in learning. Then, well, of course, technology has very important role in my journey during the delivering the topics to my students. It's very useful and innovative way, as you discussed earlier, ma'am, about the innovative. So our generation today is more on innovative since Filipino, we are Filipino values, we are all known as gaya-gaya or
Ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
kung ano po yung bago sa ibang bansa is
Hello, ma'am. Huwag na tayong pumunta sa ibang bansa, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Huwag na tayong pumunta sa ibang bansa. Bakit mo nasabi na ang teknolohiya ay nakakagawa ng mapadali research, yung pag-store, yung pag-retrieve, yung pag-transmit, yung pag-gather, yung pag-disseminate sa knowledge. At bakit nagawa easy,
to make the
easy,
yes, ma'am.
cheaper, and faster. I think dili cheaper.
Yes. That is technology.
Easier and faster. I think, ma'am, dili cheaper kay mahal kaayo, ma'am.
Yes.
I think easier and faster.
Okay po. Then next po. Next slide. Yes, ma'am.
Is it what is your gauge in this, ma'am, that you said through technology, the previous slide?
With a lightning speed, and imagine when learning.
You attain the quality teaching and students can obtain quality learning. Sige daw, ma'am. I-prove na sa ako, ma'am.
Na technology is for me as in this generation, ma'am, that more on innovative than evolving as a future teacher.
Ma'am, paminaw.
The impact of technology when students it is suitable and sustainable, ma'am, since technology is very useful and portable, ma'am. Anywhere you can bring. Then it is also.
Ma'am, paminaw sa. Hello, ma'am. Paminaw sa, ma'am. Are you listening?
Kay makuan, ma'am, dungog kay daghang kinalabay diri ang akuan. Okay po.
Are you listening,
Yes,
ma'am? Are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Prove to me or give me your example that through the use of technology, we can attain quality learning to students and quality.
For example, ma'am,
in the learning. Quality learning by the students, sala.
Okay po.
Nung nakaingon man ka nga through the use of technology na ay quality teaching, teachers have the quality teaching and learners have the quality learning. Kana lang, ma'am.
Okay po. For example po, and by improving the communication, ma'am, like for this, as we do today po, na we go Zoom Meet because this is the only option to communicate the students.
Quality learning,
so
ma'am.
that the learning will go productive and
wow, quality learning ka, ma'am.
With quality po.
Ma'am, if you can answer me this correctly, dili na ka magpadayon og report. Mura man na siya ang kinatibukan sa explanation. If you can answer me completely, then stop na kag-report. Just present your slide. And we'll go on to Sir Labuan. And you proved to me that according to your report, through the use of technology, anybody can answer me para di na ta maghuwat sa iya, ha? Through the use of technology, na ay ginatawag na teacher will have the quality teaching I-prove na sa ako. Anybody here? Anybody here?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody? Nat Cobarol. Nat John Ray. Nat Ramirez. Siyempre na ni silang tulo. Nat De Guzman. Nat Laguna. Nat Nabatnan. Come on, say. Is it an assurance? Flores.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. To be used the technology, I think it increased the student engagement, which can lead to better retention of information.
Unsa ma'am? Asa to imong giingon, ma'am?
To use the technology, ma'am, to have increase the student engagement, which can lead the better retention of information, ma'am.
So it
And
increased student engagement. But
engagement,
we
and
are
also
so because of the student engagement, students can obtain quality learning. Is that what you mean, Flores?
maybe and also, ma'am, the self-esteem of the student, ma'am, can
Ah?
and also the self-esteem of student can enhance po, ma'am, through technology, ma'am.
Na-enhance ang self-esteem sa bata kay through technology. In what way? Ma'am?
Through collaboration, ma'am.
In what way nga na-increase ang self-esteem sa bata through the use?
Ma'am, can I try? Doc, rather.
Sige, labuan. You help.
On my own understanding, ma'am, I can give the
Ang
example
pangutana,
about...
Sir Labuan ha, ang pangutana. Sir Labuan, ang pangutana.
Yes, Doc.
What is the assurance that through the use of technology?
Will be the assurance, Doc, is through the evaluation test. For example, if the teachers teaching the students how to use microscope as part of the technology, well, the students might learn how to use it, Doc. Then per evaluation, the teachers might find in the test or the exam that students can know how to use microscope in laboratory, Doc.
So, mo ang quality learning ninyo. Is that the quality learning that you refer? Bisaya o na to. Pinaagi daw sa teknolohiya, di ba, pinaagi sa laptop, pinaagi sa tanan, kayo yung ipa-mention about technologies. Kung magamit ta di ani, na ay outcome nga ang teacher can attain quality teaching o ang student ma-obtain niya ang quality learning. I-prove na ninyo sa ako. Dacheli.
For me, ma'am, in my opinion po, sa teaching quality, ma'am, with the help of technology, mas ma-focus or mas makaprepare ang teacher sa content. Mas ma-focus niya ang content, Doc. With the help of technology, mas ma-deliver niya sa iyang students ang subject content. And sa learner, Doc, provided the supported materials sa technology, mas dali sila makagrasp og knowledge.
So quality dayon ang knowledge nila, learning quality dayon.
Yes, Doc.
What's another idea? Mora na atong report karon. What's another idea? Kabahog.
Yes, Doc. For me, it is a very big use to attain the quality of teaching because as teacher, if you are using um, technology in our classroom, we can deliver our lesson well. For example, we can present pictures, videos, or the not just ng istoryahon ra bitaw. And I can also say that the students can obtain quality learning because, for example, Doc, our topic in arts is making logo using PPT or whatever nga kanang mga apps. So if we are teaching them and letting them perform or hands-on on the computer, then at the end of the lesson, they have a learning sila gid mismo gidok ang nag-create or naka-create og kuan. That's my kuan, Doc.
Sige, what's another idea? What's another idea? Laguna. No more? I want another. Nabatdan. Sige. I want another. Aligan. Come on. Aligan. Aligan. Wala. Dinoro.
Yes, ma'am. I can say that students can obtain quality learning if we use technology to support the learning objectives of the pupils, and we engage them in order to make your lesson more kanang Doc, interactive. So technology is one of a tool in order for us to teach effectively. That's all, Doc.
I'm calling. Bainyo.
Good afternoon, Doc. For me, I can attain quality teaching by through the use of technology, because technology can help me to provide more information about my topic, what I'm going to teach to my learners, and it can give also and it give me also easier to search or to find what are those things harder to explain, as well as the things that makes my learners harder for them to find.
Okay. Castro. Castro.
Good afternoon, Doc. For me, about the quality of technology is, as I've experienced one of using using the game through technology, in which the way the squad is going to have a question and answer it, and I found out it's very interesting and active, and I forgot what kind of game is that, but it's very essential and useful for like this learners in elementary, I think they use that kind of game, but I just forgot where you use the question and you choose the answer. So it's easy and it's very, I think it's very helpful for the student to learn using that kind of technology, Doc. It's fun and it's giving
Okay.
them a more learned lessons using that kind of platform of ano ba yan? Ano murag game siya, Doc, pero dahil learners learning.
Aligan, this is my second time calling you. Come on. Aligan. Aligan.
Nadungog
Ma'am.
ta ka, ma'am. Di ka,
Aligan. Nawatay mahimo. Abtan tani alas 5:30. Okay. For me, nag-istorya na ko. Ha? Di man madungog.
Ma'am Aligan, exit sa ma'am, tapos balik ra.
Dili man madungog. Sorry. Okay. To attain quality from the teacher, and the students can obtain quality. My answer is depends. It depends. Yes, I believe that through the technology, this can make our work easier. This can make our work faster, right? And this can even make our presentation colorful than compared to writing on the whiteboard or in the paper. And this is somewhat the learning will try to imagine, no, will try to see some the real object because it moves, no, in ana. But when it comes to technology, there is no replacement of the teacher for that technology. Claro?
Yes, Doc.
Dili pwede i-replace ang knowledge sa teacher sa technology. In the first place, who feed the data in the laptop? It's the teacher. Claro? Without
yes
the
po, Doc.
people, without the teacher, walay may input sa technology. Nakasabot?
Yes po.
Yes po, Doc.
Content really matter. The expertise of the teacher matters, especially in the content, in the pedagogy. Mao gid na ang atong una-unaon. Mag-unsa man ang technology, mag-unsa man ang computer kung walay i-feed sa teacher kay wala siya content, wala siya nakahibalo sa mga strategy kung unsaon niya.
Is unequal access to technologies. So as teachers, we should also consider that other learners do not have gadgets, do not have good internet connection, do not have laptop. So it's for us to manage how can we deliver our lessons effectively with regards to this unequal access to technology.
Yes, ma'am. Pag naay wifi, walay pansinay. Right? Iyayahin na
So,
lang pag may wifi.
these are
Sige.
5 cons. So it is self-explanatory because it is shortened with its description naman. So next, Ma'am Leia.
Gibilbil na.
So in
Sige.
addition pala, as teachers, in utilizing technologies, we should be more careful and master, as we should be able to know the good and bad effect in using of technologies. We should teach the student to respect privacy, do not copy paste, avoid plagiarism, don't do hate speech, and be open minded as globally diverse as as a good netizens, and be sensitive. Don't post online unnecessary things, private life and information.
So,
Show to the learners the the purpose and effective way of using technologies. So mas easy lang siya Then before I will end this presentation, I will leave with a verse that, and the God of all grace so called you to his eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. So, nasa dipid na, wag nang magbitaw, go lang, laban. That would be all, ma'am. Thank you.
grabe pagka-answer, oy. Sakto, no? And God of all grace, yun. Restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. Thank you, Sir Labuon. And by that, Labuan, by that, I'm giving you 100. Okay.
Thank you,
So we're done. No? The presentation is so mild. No? The presentation is so mild. No? And we need to know all these things. No? Sometimes nagsakit na. It can help us in learning. Nakadistract na sa learning. Okay. So, even if there is the destruction of our internet connection, still we have managed to finish our discussion. So, I hope you learned something in here. Okay, we're done. And one subject done. Did you learn something here? Yes, Vermar.
Yes, Doc.
Yes, Doc.
Yes,
I
Doc.
hope the learning is worth, no, for the sacrifice, for the payment that you have, for the sacrifice of attending here. So I hope that you should implement this, no, as a teacher when you go back to your station. Okay, so the time is 5:25. We have we have that culminating in the afternoon. Okay, siguro pwede na ta. Thanks, Doc, sa knowledge and shaking. Nagunsa man kasi nagsugat-sugat diha. Mag-exam ta. Ano dito tayo? Ayaw na. Ayaw na pagdungag kinaanamay ko. Bahalag na lisang-lisang na, Dok. Okay.
Hindi na siguro na may bahaw.
Okay, so I hope, no? Okay. What do you want? We start at 8? Because the exam is for 3 hours lang siguro. Charot. Written exam, ha? Written exam. Na mo. Hello?
Hello, Doc. Naputol ka, Doc. Wala na.
Hi, Doc.
Treatment, Doc.
Okay, okay lang ba nga mag-meet sa Sunday 9 para
Okay ka, Doc, kay mamutol ka na sa Vermar.
Huy.
Hey, wak-wak. Dili ta pala, Bidok. Okay. Unsa man?
Doc.
Okay ra, 9 a.m.?
Okay ra, Doc. Okay, Doc.
Saan to, tay?
Nag-liba. Intado at bakul ng tao.
Kaya nga naman, kaysa may naglabot.
Wa.
Basi ko ni Mama. Excuse me, na inahulog na jealousy. Tamang ano.
Kalitra.
So, okay lang, 9 o'clock?
Yes po, Doc.
Okay lang. Okay ra, Doc.
Yes, Doc.
Yes po, Doc.
So, mag-start tag 9. Then 10, 11, 12. Okay, no? Tapos, we will move on right away to the culminating program. Ilang? Sige. If no more queries, just go atong mga, internet. Can you still hear me?
Yes,
Doc.
No more queries.
Yes, Doc.
Clarification. Queries. Wala na, Vermar.
Yes,
Sir
Doc.
Vermar, the program.
Yes, Doc.
Send to me the program.
Yes, Doc. I'll send it this evening, Doc, or first hour tomorrow, Doc. Nana may flow, Doc. Ang sa katulang pa niya ng pag-layout, Doc, para sa program. Hello, Doc.
Sir Vermar.
Yes, Doc. Ang program, Doc, ako isend this evening or first hour tomorrow.
Have a hard copy. Bisag yun ang isa ka band paper. Duhaon ka program. Have a hard copy,
Yes.
ha?
Yes, Doc. Canon board.
Hard copy. Ha?
Yes, Doc. Canon board.
Okay. So if there's no more questions, shall we call this a day? An afternoon. Okay. Bye-bye. I hope you have learned something. The scores. See you around. See you around. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Doc.
Thank you, Doc. God bless.
God bless.
Bye, Doc.
Bye, Doc.
Okay, dili ta palabi Doc ang eksama please kay atong culmination daghan ra bag singers dire. Sige na. Bye-bye.